Check, check. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 Super Cat Fest West happening right now in Lake Havasu. Want to welcome everybody. We will have a co-host joining me soon. Right now, we are going to wing this alone, but I do want to welcome everybody to the stream tonight. Be sure that you share this with all your friends out there. Let them know that they can watch this auction that's happening here tonight live. Right? This is benefiting the youth organizations of Lake Havasu. So all this is for the kids, guys. All the benefits, all the money made up for this is going towards kids, different organizations in Lake Havasu. So that's a big deal. Big shout out to all the sponsors. I want to run down some of the sponsors that are involved here with the show. First off, we got Kicker. Of course, everyone knows who Kicker is. If you have a good stereo system, you got to have Kicker. You got DCB, you got RDP, of course, you know River Dave's place. The Demon Bikini, and then we got, of course, Horizon. This is the home here, Horizon Motorsports right here in Lake Havasu. So everybody knows where that's at. So let's pan around. Instead of just looking at me, let's go to the other camera here, and we'll also put a PIP so you can still see me. But, yeah, we'll make it like that so you guys can look at something besides me babbling all our sponsors. Anyways, we got RJ Noble. We got Team RDP. So not only RDP, which is River Dave's place. Of course, River Dave involved in everything you could hardly imagine. But he is a RDP for real estate needs and all that other good stuff. See them. They're cool. We got, let's see, who else we got here? Team CIA. We got Gator Wraps. Brett Custom Marine. We have Ilmore, I believe that is. I'm sorry if I'm hacking your name, guys. This sheet was just handed to me. I didn't get a chance to go over it, but we're going to wing it. The Nautical, we know where that's at in Lake Havasu. How about Pirate Cove Resort? Yeah, big shout out. Havasu Riviera Marina. We have the Interceptor. Those are custom boats, if you didn't know. Premier Coach, if you didn't know what that is. Nice coaches, custom. We have Beverage Aroma Company. Mark Moran, I think it's Mark Marino, sorry. And then that guy. We have, let's see, Billing Sauce, PTA, which is Premier Title Agency. We have Myco Builders, Adrenaline. Let's see, SC Wake. So SC Wake is a sponsor. Palomar, Nordic, Bradley Chevrolet, Shock Therapy, Skleen, Upfit, AZ, Toy Brokers, and more, guys. Big shout out to all the sponsors. That's what makes it all happen here tonight. And as you can see, as the camera is panning around, people are starting to pour in here tonight for this auction. Now, we're a little bit ways away for that auction to be starting, but guys, don't go nowhere because that auction will be happening here live. You guys will be able to see it live. And I do believe there's an online bidding tonight as well, and I'll get more information on that when it comes available, guys. So if you have any questions in the chat, let us know. We will definitely get back to your questions as soon as we can. If you have any concerns about this auction, let us know. And like I said, we will address. So here we are in Lake Havasu, guys. If you didn't follow River Dave's Place on YouTube, now's the time. Get over to YouTube and subscribe to River Dave's Place on YouTube, and you will be able to see all sorts of stuff that's gone on this weekend at Super Cat Fest. If you didn't know, it's going on right now, guys. All the big boats are out here. Super Cat Fest West is the first boat show in Lake Havasu in the summertime, and then after that comes the other show that you all know about. But this is the best one, guys. The Super Cat Fest had a party last night, and from what I understand, I wasn't there. Unfortunately, I didn't make that one, but I did hear about it. It was all over social media that it was one of the biggest parties they had in Lake Havasu in a long time. So I missed that party. I wish I would have been able to see it, but I wasn't able to. So that's the way it goes, guys. Anyways, I'm Jeff Argonda. I am your host tonight for the auction. This is, once again, this is the Super Cat Fest West 2025. This is the auction that's benefiting youth organizations of Lake Havasu. So I want to welcome everybody, and like I said, we will have the auctioneer mic'd up. He'll be live. You guys will be able to hear him and the whole 9 yards. Our cameraman set up to be able to zoom around and show you guys what's happening inside the building. And you can see some of the auction items in the background. Keep showing all the items in the background that we have. A lot of cool stuff, like this chair right here. We got a chair right here with the exhaust on it, and this thing right here. That chair right, I'd sit in that chair. I would sit in that chair. Anybody want to come bid on that chair? I'll sit in it for you. Bring it on, guys. Bring it on. Oh, yeah. I love it. That's a chair right there. Oh, and then behind you, well, there's people in the way right now, but in a second, there's another chair next to it. The wooden one. I think he understands what chair I was trying to show you guys. That is another chair that's available at the auction here tonight. So if you're, hello Brittany. If you're interested in getting that chair, it is also being auctioned off tonight. You can see a lot of the items in the background. You can see a barbecue back there. You can see the Kona big wave skate back there. And then all those items on these tables that you see around are all also being auctioned off. So it's going to be quite an auction tonight. It will probably be a little bit longer than last year's. But it's going to be fun, guys. And if you've never seen an auction live like this, it's totally different than like a car auction, because these guys out here that come out to Lake Havasu, they have stupid money, okay? They have stupid money, and they like to have fun with it, okay? And that's what they do here. They don't necessarily buy these things because they want them or have to have them or need them. They kind of do it for bragging rights, like, ha, I could buy that if I want it. And then the other guy next to him is like, no, you can't, because I'm going to buy it. And then they have a bidding war, man. It's cool. It really gets fun here, guys. I'm telling you, it's a really good entertainment, and you'll be able to listen to it all happening here live tonight. I'm glad you guys could join us. Welcome to the broadcast, sponsored by River Dave's Place, the one and only place to look at anything that goes on in Lake Havasu. It's the first place you want to look. On Facebook, on YouTube, check it out. River Dave, shout out, salute. Salute to everybody out there watching us live on Saturday night. I hope you guys are all kicked back and having a good time. Remember, I am watching the chat if you have anything that you'd like to say nice, because we only play nice here. Go ahead and type it in, man. Type it in the chat. Let us know that you're watching or where you're from. Yeah, all that good stuff. Who you are. Maybe I know you, maybe I don't. But if I don't, now I will. But we're broadcasting this live on River Dave's Place YouTube channel. Want to kind of share that around, guys. I also fired up my Facebook channel for a little bit here, just to get people over to the YouTube channel on River Dave's Place. So if you're watching it on my Facebook, we're going to be live here for a little bit. We're going to want to get you guys over to River Dave's channel, though, for this event. So, with that being said, we have a lot of items, like I said, going up for a bid tonight, okay? Now, we have a special item that's going up for bid tonight, and it's a super rare shelf whiskey, guys. And this shelf whiskey is, it's called Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve, okay? And this bottle is, I believe, oh gosh, he told me, it's 15 years old. 15 years old, this bottle. And it is going to be available, and it will be going on the auction here tonight. And when it does, we have a video that we're going to play about the factory of where this bottle was produced. and some recent news that they went through, and a lot of other stuff cool about it. We'll be going over that video here soon. Other than that, this is, once again, folks, the 2025 Super Cat Fest West. This is the auction benefiting youth organizations in Lake Havasu. And these are the people of Lake Havasu showing up. The party has begun. As you can see, a lot of people are pouring in still. These tables will be filled up right now. People are kind of mingling. They have the food was unbelievable here. I showed the food earlier, but I will do another video for the food because it was just really good. And then, of course, the fruit table. It wasn't a platter. It was like the whole table was full of fruit. That was unbelievable. There is an open bar here, so if you are involved with coming in this auction, if you were invited or a guest invited you to this auction, you can drink for free as much as you'd like. They not only have dinner being served, they also have munchies, and the dessert table was off the hook. So we always have them sweet tooths out there that like them sweets right after they eat dinner and stuff. So, all right. Like I said, we'll get a co-host in here in a little bit. We'll have somebody in here at the booth with me, so I won't be alone in here. We'll have somebody else with me in here, and we'll get it going on, guys. We'll get it going on. So I'm going to step away just for a second. We will put a microphone on, so you will be able to hear some sort of noise. I don't know if we can hear music out of that mic or not. Oh, yeah, but we can't do that. We can't do that because, hold on. Because we don't have music rights for that. We don't want to get the channel silenced for the night. We want people to be able to see it, and if you do that, sometimes they silence your channel. All right, guys, welcome. Here we go. I'll let you guys just watch the camera go around. we don't want to get you guys bored or anything like that. So I thought I'd come back and say what's up to you guys, just because, like I said, I don't want you to get too bored here. If you just joined us here, this is the 2025 Super Cat Fest West auction that's benefiting the youth organization of Lake Havasu. So shout out to that. That's pretty cool. This live broadcast is being brought to you by, of course, River Dave's Place in Lake Havasu. Big shout out to River Dave. The guy's involved in everything you could ever imagine. It's just, he is good at what he does. Without Stacy, I don't know if he could do it. No, I'm just kidding. Stacy does. She is the backbone, everybody. I know. She is. She didn't recognize me tonight. I grew my beard out. See, guys? I got a beard now, and she looked at me, and she didn't know who I was. I go, you don't recognize me, huh? And she goes, no. And then she looked, she goes, oh, my God. Yep, it took a minute. I know. I guess I look that much different now that I have facial hair. I don't know. Anyways, I'm still Surf Rat. You know who I am, guys. I am your host here tonight for the Super Cat Fest West auction going on. You guys already know what's up. Loosen it. All right, cameraman. We got to get the cameraman so he knows what's happening here. We are monitoring the channel, so if you are saying anything in the chat, we're seeing it. We are back here so you guys, like I said, so you didn't get too bored. Here we are in the studio, right here next to this pretty dang cool golf cart right next to me. I mean, this golf cart, look at this thing. I mean, it's like, it's pimped out. That's a pimped out golf cart right there. So if you're looking to get one of these or any of these, like the side-by-side that's right here, this Maverick side-by-side, this thing, man, that's what you want to come bid on, because you might get a great deal on this if people aren't interested in buying it. Last year, I know a Harley went out of here for like $13,000, and it was like a $60,000 bike. So you can get good deals at these auctions, but you just kind of have to get lucky, I think. You have to be that one lucky bidder. And it happens, believe me, and people do it all the time. And, you know, this is no exception here for the 2025 auction that's benefiting the youth organizations in Lake Havasu. Once again, welcome. I'm Jeff Argonda, hosting. I'll have a co-host here shortly. I'd like to get a couple guys out here to actually co-host with me. I'd like to get a couple of the business owners to come up and co-host with me. I'd like to get a couple real estate agents to come up and co-host with me. I'm not afraid. I'll talk to anybody. So if you guys are in this house watching this live feed and you own a business, come over here and I'm going to introduce you, and you're going to talk to everybody on River Dave's Place here on YouTube. It'll benefit you. It's a good cause, guys. It's a good cause. But there is a lot of stuff to bid on here. A lot of people are going to be bidding wars. A lot of people are going to be wanting some of these items that you see that are up for grabs. So make sure you guys come out if you can and bid on these things online. I know there's an online bidding site to bid on these as well. And you can basically buy one of these things sitting on your couch. So when Dave comes on in a little bit, we'll get more information out of him, hopefully. He is making his way over here slowly but surely. He's one of those guys that you see him getting closer and closer, and the next thing you know, he's not so close. He's at the other end, and it's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, hold on. Sorry about that. Sometimes when you're broadcasting, people come and just start talking to you like nothing's happening, you know. You're like, bro, I'm in the middle of a broadcast here. They don't care. They just keep talking to you, and then you finally have to take your headphones off and say, excuse me, and turn my volume down and all that good stuff. Anyhow, Again, if you're just joining us, we're going to keep saying this as people start popping in more and more on River Dave's Place. You guys be sure you share. This is going to be a cool event. You're going to see a lot of cool items go for a lot of money, and then some of them for not so much, and people getting good deals. And I mean, these people are just mingling. The crowd's getting here. I don't know how many people. I don't even want to estimate how many people. And there's just a ton of people coming in here, and it's awesome. So, yeah, stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of people coming in, and we're going to get some co-hosts going. Trust me. We'll work on that. I'll work on that. I'll make sure that we get that going. So stand by, and I'll be right back. I wish we could play that, but I don't think they'll allow us to play music. Otherwise, we would. We do have a direct feed to the PA system, but we want people to be able to watch this tonight, and if we do that, they might not. Cheers, everybody. Welcome. Happy Saturday night. Glad you guys could join us here. We're in Lake Havasu, beautiful Lake Havasu. We are down here for the 2025 Super Cat Fest West that's going on all weekend here. A lot of people are out tonight, so if you are in the Lake Havasu area, you'll probably know and hear about this going on, this party going on right here. I mean, we're probably, a couple hundred yards away from the lake. You can see some of the high dollar boats out there outside. We're talking $1 million boat out there and then some. So they got the big boy toys, we call them, out here in Lake Havasu, and this is the place. If you guys want to check them out, you should get your friends together and come out to Lake Havasu and see some of the coolest, baddest boats you've ever seen in your life. And not only that, in another week, you got another event that comes out, and the boats stay here for weeks. So this is just the beginning. This is the best part you want to see right now. It's happening, guys. Lake Havasu, this is the place to be. Summer, get your boats on the water. Come over to Horizon Motorsports and Marine, and they can hook you up with anything that you need. I believe they sell a lot of parts here and a lot of different things, a lot of aftermarket parts for not only boats, but they have side-by-sides for sale. They have vehicles for sale. They have all sorts of stuff for sale here. So this is a place to come check out down here. We're back on camera. Whether you like it or not. No, just kidding. Remember when I told you that River Dave was right there, and now he's like nowhere to be seen, gone. History, bye bye. History, bye. I'm gonna try to hold this show up. Is what I'm gonna do, and we'll do it until somebody comes over here and kicks us off. Like Dave. I wish we could play that, but I don't know if you have to get music rights to be able to play that. I know Facebook's weird with it. I know that. Facebook's always weird with stuff with when you start playing music. It's like everyone else lets you, like Instagram lets you upload music on your reels and then you play it and everybody hears it. Nobody cares. You think they make enough money, let us play it. Anyhow, we'll put it on for a little bit. We'll just keep like bugging them. Just like that. I kind of feel like we could share this channel on all kinds of different channels. Hold on. Let me see if I can do something else. Get more people to come over on this channel. Let's get it more people showing. If you guys type something in the chat, I'll know somebody's watching. In River Dave's place on YouTube. I know there's a couple of people who are watching on my Facebook that messaged, but I'm talking about the people over on YouTube. So yeah, we'll be oh, I forgot. My camera was up too high because I changed it. I sat down a little bit. All right. Now we're back in the studio here. Hi, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope good. Put that up just a little bit like so. This is the studio over here at Horizon Motorsports. We are broadcasting live. Those of you who are just joining us here, welcome. This is going to be the auction, guys. This is the auction that benefits the youth organizations of Lake Havasu. So, guys, you're going to be seeing some cool auction going off. This guy's funny. The auctioneer is pretty funny. We got Kyle on the camera tonight. He'll be showing you guys the people that are out here bidding, throwing their hands up in the air. They're going to be trying to get people to buy their product. And we're going to be showing it all, guys, all of it. So welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to also go live on my TikTok. We'll try to get more people from TikTok over here, too. Why not? So we're building our following over there on TikTok, guys. So that's what's happening. You guys, I know we don't have any fast boats going by and the cool stuff that you normally see when you watch any videos from Lake Havasu. We don't have that happening right now, guys, but check it out. What we do have is an auction going on, okay? The 2025 auction benefiting the youth organizations out here in Lake Havasu. So it's a good cause, right? Yes, it's a very good cause, and that's where we're at with this tonight. And I'd like to welcome everybody that's just joining us here. I know I keep saying that, but I see the views go up and more people come in, different people come in, and that's how I know to keep saying that welcome aboard and everything like that. So we have tons and tons of stuff available tonight. I think there's over 68 items just listed in here, and that was printed before they got their final count of all the auction items that are going out here tonight. So you're going to see some of the most coolest items going out for auction. I know Kicker has a whole stereo system for a boat. I mean, if you own a boat, you'd really want that stereo system. These chairs that are up front of the stage here that you can see in the live shot, that's got to be the coolest chair right there. I know they auctioned one off last year, it sold, and then they keep building them. They just, I mean, just the exhaust system alone on that's probably, $5,000. So those chairs sell for quite a bit of money, and I know they bring a lot of money into this event here. So we'll be looking forward to watching that happen in here. A lot more people are showing up here, and we will definitely get back to that shot here in a minute. But like I said, we're waiting for our people out here to get their bellies full. Everybody's eating good food and drinking good food, and everybody's having a good time out here. That's what's happening, guys, in Lake Havasu right now. Yeah. We got a lot of people, a lot of business owners out here, a lot of people out here, and what we're going to do right now, guys, is we're going to try to get our stream up on the big screen here. So I'm going to be away from the computer for a minute, guys, and then I'll be back. But we're going to try to get this on the big screen, so we'll be right back. right, can you hear me?
I can.
All right, cool. So we're going to switch cameras, guys. We're going to come back in the studio. Here we are, Surf Rat, and
I'm John Smiley, CTS Custom Trailers.
there you guys have it. So we brought a co-host in. I promised that I would, and I fulfilled that promise for you guys. Look, I got a co-host. He's a lot bigger than me. I'm not standing on anything yet. But
I can crouch down, one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. But, yeah, how tall are you?
6'4".
6'4", and
Yes,
I'm only
sir.
5'9", so there's the difference right there.
That's
so
all right. We got it.
hopefully you guys can hear us good. I will put the volumes up a little. I'm just looking at the needles, tuning everything. And then we just got live, so as you can see in the background, what I like to do is show people, not only when we're live here, I like to show them like a shot in the background of what's going on. So we will stay in the studio in the corner screen here.
Awesome.
But we want to talk about what you do and what brought you to Lake Havasu for this event.
Absolutely. So we're a high-end custom trailer manufacturer. We supply to the premium brands that are out there today. We've got a trailer out front right now for DCB. Brought a couple out for MTI and Sensation, all those top brands. And what we do is it's a fully engineered, fully welded aluminum C-channel flat trailers.
Yeah.
And then our tilt trailers are all steel. However, we're getting ready to debut the first all-aluminum gooseneck tilt trailer. So that's going to be coming out next week for us. So
That is
super
freaking
excited.
cool. Tell me about that. What is a gooseneck?
So you got two types of boat trailers.
I need to know. I mean, it just sounded crazy.
We're going to get you taught for sure.
Let's hear it.
So a traditional boat trailer is going to be called a tag trailer, where it's going right onto the bumper hitch in the back. A gooseneck is going to come up, over, and into the bed of the truck.
Okay.
So usually
gotcha.
that's for the bigger
Like
loads.
a fifth wheel,
Fifth wheel, exactly.
but it's got the goose neck. I
Yep.
get it now. I
Yep,
get it.
two different
I know what
inserts.
you're talking about. I've seen them.
Yep.
It's not just kind of the ones that just stick down into the bed. You kind of see it. You know?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Yeah, those
100%.
are way more sturdier,
They are. Yep, we do that for a lot of our bigger stuff.
way safer.
Yep, just in the last year we've done as small as 17 feet and as big as 55 feet and weighing 30,000 pounds. And we sent that all the way down to South
What the
America.
heck tows that?
Believe it or not, that is a full-size Caterpillar front-end loader that moves that one around on a guy's private piece of property.
Okay, I want to see that. I mean, we need a photo. Or
We can do that,
yeah,
man.
and all you have to do is hold it up to this screen,
Oh,
and
boy.
we're going to show you guys.
You're putting me on the spot. I
put
got
them
to
on
see
the
if I can
spot,
find this for
and
you.
hopefully the internet's good enough, and we're going to be able to pull this off, guys. But listen, when you hear about cool stuff like that, don't you want to see it? I want to see it.
Absolutely.
And so that's what he's going to work on right now. But hey, listen, welcome everybody to the 2025 Super Cat Fest happening in Lake Havasu at Horizon Motorsports. Where else? This place is the coolest, man. They got, I'm going to say, the craziest, raddest, coolest toys
100%.
on their lot in Lake Havasu.
Yep.
What do you say?
Everything from the sand rails to the boats out front and the race trailers. I love seeing it. It's a totally different environment for me to come out here out of Florida.
Yeah.
You know, the people are different. The environment's different. The scenery's different. Love seeing it. Love getting a different taste of everything while we're out here.
Right, so Florida's, I mean, you can't cut Florida down. Florida's a big boating community as well. So,
It is.
And you guys have big events as well. You have the big, what is that called, the biggest event back there, the big boats that run out there, the poker run?
We do all the, Florida Power Boat Club does a ton of those events.
Okay, there was one that always stood out. I just remember seeing all the big power boats out there in
Probably
Florida.
Key West Poker Run.
It might have been
Yep,
that. Key
after the
West.
Miami Boat Show.
So you see the baddest boats in Florida, and believe me, guys, unfortunately, we have a lake, they have an ocean. and when you have an ocean, you can have bigger boats, okay?
Absolutely.
And with bigger boats is bigger money. And
bigger problems.
And bigger problems. and all everything good that comes with that. So with that being said, this is a cool little community,
It
Lake
is.
Havasu. You can't go wrong out here, man. It's
No.
Everyone's cool. You come out here, you instantly meet people, you become friends, and you look forward to coming back and hang with them. Let's hear what he's saying.
Absolutely.
The right side of the room as you head up towards the stage truck. The silent auction will close at 8 o'clock when the live auction starts. So get on up there, take a look at those items, get on your phone, log in, bid on the items you want. If you see an item you can't live without, put your bid number in the guaranteed purchase price. You'll be guaranteed to take that item home this evening.
All right. So that's what I wanted to hear. Exactly. The silent auction that's going off is real cool. People can actually bid online. That will close, he said, soon. So if you want to bid online, you got to do it right now. And I'm not sure of the link for that, guys. I apologize, but I was never given that link. I basically got a little book here, which is cool.
Yeah.
It shows me all the auction items, and as they go up for goes up for bid, we will definitely have that item on our camera, and my co-host will be able to talk about what he sees as well.
Absolutely.
And there's some cool stuff. I mean, look at your golf cart right here. You could just jump on that and just go wherever.
Absolutely. From the Arizona Toy Brokers, they really helped us out this week. We brought a brand new trailer out for a customer out here. We've got his MTI in the back, and in front of it, we put a golf cart on a rotating turntable.
Oh, come on.
That way, wherever he goes, he's got his boat, he's got his golf cart.
Wow.
And
that's cool.
And we're happy to chase, the race teams and everything else. They've got to bring their pit bikes with them. They've got to bring a golf cart, a side-by-side, whatever
you
it
gotta
is.
have that. I mean, you can't walk around all day. You get tired.
Absolutely.
You gotta save that energy for racing. Get out of here.
I got my eye on this Can-Am over here. It looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, I do too, and I don't think my pockets are deep enough for that thing. I mean, that thing is pretty tricked out, and I know a lot of people are going to want to buy bid on that. And I hope it does bring in a good amount, because this is for a great cause.
It is.
And this, if you didn't know, guys, this auction is benefiting the youth organization of Lake Havasu.
Yep.
And these kids out here benefit from all this money that's being raised here. Yep. And we appreciate it, man. And I hope that everybody else that's watching us live appreciates it. And you guys should share it, man.
100%.
And I know if you have friends, I'm sure you could get on your social media right now and say, hey, man, I'm live on a set right now at River Dave's place in Lake Havasu. You wouldn't believe it. And then you give them the link, and then they click over, and they're like, I'll be damned. There's my homeboy right there.
This was not on my bingo card this morning when I woke up,
you had
but
no
I'll
idea.
take it.
And you know what, guys? That's the best part of my job, is because when I come to set up for an event, it doesn't matter if it's a boat race, a jet ski race. I've done motocross. I've done, all sorts of different racing. And I'm going to tell you right now, each time I somehow get another co-host, right? And then they become the star, and now everybody's following him.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about. We like to get people out there and find out what you are, what you're about, what you do.
And I mean, the whole community, the high performance the high performance boating community, it's a great group. We have a lot of fun when we're out in the water, but when it comes time to give back to charity, it doesn't matter what corner of the country we're in. These guys show up, they open up their wallets, and they really make a big difference.
And that's what I was saying earlier, is like how these people are, you can say, generous. They're very generous.
100%. Yep.
And when they come to this auction, they're not afraid to spend money.
Nope.
They come here to spend money, and if they don't, at the end of the auction, if they still have money, they donate it.
100%.
And I freaked out. I was like, I wish I could have that kind of money, and I would do the same thing.
Yep.
And I still donate, because I put money in the tip jar.
Yep. There you go.
It's
and
my donation.
And the number of people that win something, then they turn around and they donate it right back.
Right, right.
That's awesome.
That's what's cool.
I mean, what did we do last year? Almost 300, was it?
It was close to $500,000, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, it was like over $400,000. Yeah.
That's just incredible.
And I know that this year is going to be big too, with some of the items that we have. Like, for instance, this Maverick over here that this guy's eyeing. You got money for that?
No, left it at home.
Okay. Good thing.
I know
Are you
better.
married?
Yes, sir.
Then that's why you
That's
left it home.
why I'm not
That's
bringing it home.
All right,
Yep,
well, I'm single, and I left mine home too, so it doesn't matter.
No, too cool,
Anyways,
man.
yeah, this auction gets real filled up, guys. Once it starts, you'll see everybody that is out eating, getting their grub on right now. And there's a lot of people eating.
It's filling up really fast.
The food was excellent. I can't remember the name of the food venue that did it. Oh, gosh,
I don't know that one.
I apologize, but they should have gave me a card, and I would have had it back here.
We'll get it figured out.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out. They cater to people out here in Lake Havasu. They bring you tacos, burritos. I mean, their food right now is excellent. They got carne asada, or is it El Pastor and chicken?
Yep.
Okay, so they got really good food over there. There's an open bar on the other side over there, so if you want a cocktail or a Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi.
Loosen everybody's wallet up a little bit before the fun starts.
Yeah, that's right. Because I was also saying that it becomes kind of not a war, but a fun challenge.
Exactly.
To beat you on that item that you want, and I kind of want it, but I want to beat you just for bragging rights.
100%. To see some of these guys go back and forth and just encourage each other.
It becomes funny.
Yeah, it's whose wallet's a little bit deeper than the other one.
And you guys
it's
are
a good time.
That's what's cool about you guys being able to see that live now, that you know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Because when we show that with the camera that you actually see, let's put that other view on. We have two views of cameras here, but that view right there, you're going to see the expressions that these guys that are bidding on, when they raise their hands, they're serious.
100%.
And you're going to see someone close to them trying to outbid them, and that becomes kind of a something to watch.
100%.
You know,
yep,
so
absolutely.
we're looking forward to that, guys, and I know you guys want to stick around and see that too. We're going to try to keep you guys entertained. Dave stuck us over here in the heat
How many people do we have watching?
We need a fan or
We
some
do
AC
need a fan.
in
I'm
here. It's
sweating.
hot in here. And I don't think they have the AC on yet. We're going to crank it up, hopefully.
How many people do we have turned in? Do we know?
So right now on River Dave's Place on YouTube, we have 7 concurrent viewers, which I'm kind of shocked because he's got a ton of followers.
Man, I need the link for this thing. We got to get this out.
But some people just, like I said, if there's no bikinis and boats, it's just, you know,
We'll
they got
get there.
2 bald guys up here. They're like, man, they couldn't do better than that.
Bald is beautiful.
What kind of freaking host is this? 2 old guys? Well, 1 old guy, 1 young guy, you know?
Yeah, I turned 40 last week, so
That's
I'm
still
getting
young.
up there,
You're
man.
still
Getting
young.
up there. Oh, too cool.
But this is, yeah, you're live, man. This is what it's all about. This
I love it.
It's kind of a podcast, but a broadcast.
Yeah.
Which to me is funner because we get to interact with you guys. We don't edit anything. We don't have to go back and edit our recordings. We give it to you live.
Absolutely.
You guys, send it. We send it.
Where's home for you?
I live in Bullhead City, which is next to Laughlin, which everyone knows.
Absolutely.
Born and raised in San Diego.
Nice.
And here I am, stuck out here in Lake Havasu now.
There's worse places to be, man.
Not living here, but we do a lot of work out here with broadcasting. We do a lot of different events. So
Absolutely.
I love Lake Havasu. I love the desert. I grew up surfing, and the ocean was really hard to get away from.
Yeah.
And, you know, I still miss it at times, but then I go back, and it's just California reminds me of a rat race. Everybody's racing. They're all rats out there.
Yep.
And it just got to a point where I was like, man, I really like getting back on that 40. Once I get off that 15 freeway, I get on that 40, and all of a sudden it's relax time. I can actually put the car in cruise control and go.
Sounds like we're doing something.
The tables by the front door and get registered for the silent auction and to check in with Lori. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to get back there and do your receipt turn in for the poker run. The lines are short. Get to the bar, get yourself a drink.
Do you have the
Live auction starts in 35 minutes at 8 o'clock.
35 minutes, man. We got a lot of entertaining to do, don't we?
No kidding. I come up with something.
Man, they're going to have to start paying us better. All right, well, let's get that back on the screen here so you guys can see it.
How do we find the link so that we can share this on our pages?
Okay, yeah, so this is my TikTok channel. It has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
So the link to the YouTube channel, if you go to River Dave's Place on YouTube,
Got it.
and you're there on the channel, the first link that you see on that channel is going to be lit up.
Okay.
And it's going to say live on that channel, and you're going to click on that link. That's going to take you directly right here to where we're standing, and you guys are going to be able to watch us live.
I love it.
The 2 bald guys up here. Yeah, buddy. But I just want to give a big shout out to River Dave for having us back for the 3rd year of broadcasting it live.
Yeah.
Seems like each year it gets better. I get a better co-host.
I'll take the
I'm pumping
compliment.
you up, bro. I'm pumping you up. And it is fun, though. Last year, I remember I had 2 guys that were co-hosting. Really funny the whole time. They kept people entertained along with myself. And that's what people want. You know, they want to be entertained. They don't want to be bored.
No.
If I turned us off right now and shut it down and all they saw was that going on,
It gets really
they'll
boring.
watch it. But it's not as funny as listening to the 2 bald guys. It really isn't. I'm telling you guys are going to love this a lot more.
Oh, that's too cool.
Hey, shout out to you guys over on TikTok. We haven't forgot about you. We're just letting TikTok roll, that's all. But we were live on Facebook. We were live on YouTube. We've been live on all kinds of channels here. So let's go check and make sure we're still live on that one. Yep, we are. We're live
That's awesome.
on my Facebook page as well. Yeah, we got about 4 live feeds going right now, you guys. And that's our TikTok. That's my TikTok. We're just running it for fun, but anyhow.
What do you think this Can-Am's going to go for?
Good question. You know, I think that it's probably worth in the high 40s with the suspension that they put on it and the aftermarket stuff they put on that and the stereo system and the whips that they put on it. And, I mean, you can tell they didn't spare no money putting that together. So I would say at least 45.
Okay.
I would hope 50.
I'm going to go 65.
Okay, I like that.
There's the Super Cat Premium.
I like. Okay, so hold on. I didn't know that.
You got to have the Super Cat Premium because you're going to get somebody at your number. Somebody else is going to want it, and we get into that competition thing we were talking about.
I'm going to go higher now. Now you said
You're going higher than 65?
I'm going to go 68.
We should write these down.
You guys remember. You guys are a witness out there in the chat. So
Who's winning?
Who do we got watching right here? You got
Looks Anthony.
You know him from DCB.
Not sure I know him, but very
Welcome.
good chance.
Hey, welcome
Absolutely.
Anthony from DCB. We're not sure what DCB stands for. If you'd like to tell us, that'd be great. Then we can promote you a little bit. That's cool.
I'm assuming DCB is our DCB boats.
Probably, yeah.
Absolutely.
Right. Just like River Dave's Place, RDP.
Yep.
Everyone knows that. So.
Yeah, I believe DCB was originally Dave's Custom Boats. Just incredible manufacturing that those guys put out over there.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, we've got a M37 from DCB out front on one of our tilt trailers actually tonight as well, right on display.
I think I walked by that and about died.
Yep.
I about died because it was so rad. I was like, I just couldn't even believe it.
No, super proud of that one. That's,
I mean, it's just incredible, guys. I mean, you've seen some cool boats, but there's something about that one. You know, and then they come in on a trailer sideways because they're so big they can't trailer them in straight.
You know, and a lot of our customers, they can tow them flat, but we do the tilt trailers. That way they don't need the permits. So if you've got a wide load, you can't tow at night, you can't tow on the weekends, you can't tow on the holidays. But with the tilt trailer, it keeps it within that DOT limit, so you can roll out. You can get from poker run to poker run.
I never knew that. And guys, I'm sure a few of you that are listening
now you know.
Didn't know that as well. So like I said, guys, you learn something new every dang day.
Absolutely.
Not only every day, but every 5 minutes you can learn something new.
Yep.
You never know. So pay attention.
Yep.
Everyone pay attention out there.
No, that's a cool build. That's Racer 7. That's for Bryce Menzies, who's
is that Bryce's?
It is Bryce's.
So I broadcasted live with Bryce before, back when he didn't have the technology that he has today.
Absolutely.
Back before Starlink and all the fancy stuff that they have now. In-truck cameras are live. And, I mean, today's technology is just off the hook.
It really is.
But back when I started in 2010, live broadcasting, off-road racing, we did the Lucas Oil off-road races with Bryce Menzies.
Absolutely.
And it was so rad to be in the pits with the teams. Like,
Love
I mean,
it.
their trucks were insane. The semis were insane.
Yep.
The money that they put into it was insane. But those were the good days, yeah, for sure.
And true competition.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. So, yeah, so that's what's happening out here. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry about that.
Trying to track Dave down like everybody else.
I mean, it's everybody's trying to track everybody down, and that's what happens at these events. You know, you see somebody, they're right there. I look at you, and we talk, and look back, and they're gone. Exactly. And we would be doing the same thing because you just mingle out here. That's what you do. So
absolutely.
I heard him say on the mic that they wanted people to start getting, you know, settled into the tables here. So they're talking about 30 minutes or less. We could start this auction off.
They're going to do the silent auction first?
I believe so.
Okay.
So they, we don't really know much about that.
Yeah.
We didn't have any information on
okay.
that.
I didn't know if they'd announced the winners or.
I don't know how they do it, to be honest with you. Hopefully they do, and they will give us, you know, that update on who got what and what.
We'll figure it out together, right?
I know. Afterwards, once it's all said and done, they do say who got what, and you know, like all that stuff. So
absolutely.
But there's so many auction items on here. I'm gonna open that book and go to the last page and tell me how many you see. What's the last number?
68 different items.
So 68 items when that book was completed.
Wow.
And then after the book was completed, I know they got a shit ton more.
That's incredible. I see Bling Sauce. We just finished a trailer for him. We just delivered that for Patrick.
Bling Sauce, that's cool.
Yep, all custom trailer for him.
So if you got
we're
Bling,
excited.
They got the sauce.
They
That's
do.
It, right?
They do. The best in the business.
I picked up on that.
Wow, there's some incredible stuff in here.
Oh, yeah, man.
Look at that. 9mm pistol package, 3-night stay at a riverfront RV site.
I mean, you can't go wrong with some of this stuff that they're auctioning off here tonight, guys. It is really cool.
You got a pizza oven. You hungry?
You know what? I just ate. But, but you know, all the tacos, we just talked about them. Of course I had some of those. But yeah, that pizza oven's really cool. That's just one of the other items that's available here.
Autograph from Paul Tracy, one of the best road racers around.
Not just road race. That guy's raced everything.
Gosh,
you
man.
name it. I mean, he was real famous in Indy cars. And then
I can't tell you how many times I've seen him on the road. Love it.
Awesome.
Oh, hey, that looks familiar.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. So this is the trailer we're going to be giving away.
Okay.
We're going to custom build it for whoever wins. This is not an existing
So
trailer
it's
that's
not
already
built
completed.
yet.
Nope.
Okay.
This
Custom
it doesn't
built.
matter what you have. I'm going to build it for you, specific to that build.
Wow.
And everything we do, like I said, is engineered. So this isn't just kind of making it fit. This is precision engineering. It's all aluminum, fully welded aluminum C-channel, doing a painted frame, all of our extra options on there. We're excited for it.
Somebody's got another sorry to
Uh-oh.
interrupt. Let's get the comment answered.
Is the silent auction only available for people who are physically there? Wife registered in the app but can't bid. That's a
That is a great
question.
question, and I'm going to apologize before we even answer it that we don't know the answer to that question.
But we'll find it.
We will, and when we do, we'll let you know. Unfortunately, we don't know, and yeah, that auction's going to end before we know it. And
Jeremy, you got your eye on something in there that you're hoping to grab?
we can get our cameraman to show it a little closer if you do. But anyways, yeah, so that trailer will be available for whoever bids on it.
It will.
The package that you have available.
Yep.
And how much is that worth?
Retail price is in the $55,000 to $60,000 range.
So the bidding should start up close to that.
Yeah, I would.
And then from there, these guys are going to get themselves I mean, how much is it worth? When you're
We'll
all
see.
said and done.
We'll see.
100, 200,
No,
300,
I would certainly love to get 70 for it for these
Okay.
guys and to be able to give that much back to charity.
Okay.
And we'll see where it goes. There's some big power hitters in the room tonight, and
You know what I love about it is they're not just power hitters. They're guys that like to have fun with their money. They don't want to just sit around and just
Yep.
go down with it.
yep, they could
They come out and spend it, man. They have a smile on their face.
Yep.
And you will see it tonight like you've never seen it before. If you haven't seen the Super Cat Fest West auction live, you're going to
You're in
witness
for
it
a treat.
tonight. And you're going to see the smiles that it brings to these people's faces
Yep.
when they get these auction items that they're bidding on.
Absolutely.
There's something about it when you win.
It really is.
It's
cool.
like winning at a casino. You know that rush when you win?
But
It's
the
like that, but
but it's not. Yeah.
It's like that. It's like that,
It's
but
pretty close.
But yeah, it's just you get it. You guys get it. You know.
Oh, super cool stuff. We're excited.
Super fun, super cool. This is one of the coolest events each year. We look forward to coming back. It's our third year live with River Dave's Place for this event. Big shout out to.
Yeah, everybody keeps on looking at the picture that's right in front of us up here, which is the
I
airport
think they're looking
picture.
at
from
the ball guys.
I don't know, man. I was hoping that was it, but I'm not so sure, bud.
I think they're looking at the ball guys out here. We like to think so, anyways. Come
There
on,
you
man.
go. There you pump
But-
that ego up.
Yeah, why not? I think I feel a little bit of air coming out now. I think they finally put the
Yeah,
air.
they can crack that down to about 65, and I wouldn't be mad
Yeah,
about
I
it.
wouldn't be mad at all. I'll even pitch in for the AC bill, man. Let's do it. Although it'd probably be pretty expensive here.
I would assume so.
You can see that this is a big building, and you know that it gets 120, 30 degrees out here.
I'm from Florida, but this is a whole different kind of heat.
So
this
you
is-
guys have the humidity heat.
We do.
You have
We have air you can wear.
It's yeah, there you go. You just sweat like a dog. Out
Yep.
here, we don't sweat.
Nope. It
I mean,
evaporates.
right now we are because they have some moisture in here from all this stuff going on. But it's hot and sticky in here right now because of that. But outside, when you get hot, you don't really sweat.
Nope. It just disappears
weird.
right off. You
Yeah.
got to make sure you're drinking water when you're out
That
here.
is one thing people don't realize, that you definitely need to stay hydrated or else,
Yep.
well, you know what happens.
No, absolutely.
People start dropping like flies. Wait, we got 9 people watching
Hey, we're
now.
getting there.
We're getting there,
Let's
guys.
keep it coming.
Let's share it. How about this? Every one of you guys that are watching right now, if you guys share the channel, then we'll have that many more people watching, right?
100%.
However
Yep.
many. So how?
Nope, too
You
cool.
got another question? What do we got?
Oop. Lots of great items.
Yes, yes. we
And I
do.
still haven't gotten you your answer, Jeremy. Hold on one second. Let me see what I can do for you. Can you find Dave? Nope.
Our- He's going to go find Dave for us right now. So he'll be right back on the set with me, guys. Shout out to TikTok, everyone on TikTok. You guys want to see what I see? I know a lot of you have been here for a while, but look. That's what we're looking at, guys. This is the auction live right here. And this is the stage right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, the stage up here. And this is the studio that I'm in right here. And this is the set. So now you guys can see the live stream on the encoder, what everybody else sees as they're watching. All right, how are we doing?
All right, so they're going to go try to track dive down for us. They weren't sure either, so
Okay.
We'll try to get an answer. I'll tell you what, it's about 15 degrees colder if you step 10 feet outside of this little booth
Why
back
are
here.
we not getting it?
I
What's
don't know,
going on
man.
over
I
here?
don't know.
What's going on? We need a fan over here.
You know, and how awesome is it for Horizon to do this in their facility
Oh,
here? You know,
it's insane.
Those guys are just great. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, there isn't one non-cool person in this place.
Yep.
Everybody in this place is cool, I think.
Oh, man, I think these kids are trying to talk mom and dad into that header chair over there.
Oh, boy.
That's a badass.
If the kids like it, you're in trouble. Because you know what happens when the kid likes it.
Absolutely. It goes home with you.
Yeah, that's right. You got to buy it. You know, you can't tell the kids no.
Did you do the auction in Ozarks as well? Or?
I did not.
Okay. Have you been out there, though?
I have not.
We got to get you out there.
And what's funny is more people find out about what I do through events that I've done.
Yeah.
And so they don't know about me. But when they find out, they're like, hey, man, let's get that set up out here. Let's do it live. Let's, you know, and I have 5 headsets. We could have 5 other people on
Let's do
with
it.
us.
We can bring somebody else up here.
And then you can also get, you know, like business owners, like people that own businesses or, you know, people that have aftermarket parts for boats and stuff like that.
Yep.
You get them to come up for, we only want 3, 2, whatever minutes with them.
Absolutely.
We want to find out who they are. We want to find out their product, where they're from, what's got them started. A couple quick questions after that, and they're out of here.
Absolutely. Let's see who we can find out in
And
the
then,
crowd.
you,
Maybe
yeah,
we can
if
sucker
you see
somebody
someone
up
that
there.
you know, a business owner, give their butts over here. Let me get,
Here
let me-
comes Dave.
let me
That's the
get-
man we need to talk to.
Let me get another headset ready. Hold on.
Dave.
We need another headset.
Dave.
That's what we're going to need. So we'll get another headset, guys. We need one more headset, see? Because Dave's going to come over. And we'll need a headset on him so he can talk to us as well. We've been trying to get him on here earlier, but he just is not ready for it yet. But we're going to try. So let me get this headset ready for him. When he does come up, we'll have a headset ready.
All right, so from the man himself, Jeremy, yes, you can do it online for the silent auction at supercatfestwest.com. Click on auction and you should be able to find it there. Let us know if you have some trouble. Looks like we've got some very young bidders up front here.
Got the young guns, huh?
Yeah,
Well, that's good. There's nothing wrong with that.
not at all.
All right, we got another headset ready for him. This will be for Dave if he makes it over.
Okay, cool.
Or whoever else. Whoever else we get, we got a headset. Yeah, you can move that back.
I don't want it to fall off on you. There you go. Perfect. How are you? Not a whole lot of space left to sit down. Looks like we're getting ready maybe to do National Anthem up front. Awesome to get the community involved in it.
That's pretty cool. We got some kids lined up here. It looks like from probably one of the schools
The
out
local
here.
schools out here, yeah. How cool to get them involved, which is really neat.
And that's one of the youths out here. The youth organization is what this is all about. This is what it's all about. People out there know that it's all for the kids.
Absolutely.
You know, I think if that door was shut, I think we'd stay cooler.
We probably would.
What if we could get him to shut that door? There's no reason for that door. Everyone wants to go out that back door, though. That's the thing. That's a smoking section.
It's always easier to ask forgiveness than permission, right?
Smart, you see? That's why I got him as a co-host.
Oh, man.
We'll ask for forgiveness, all right? That's all. That's all we need to do. Anyways, yeah. Hey, guys. welcome aboard. Those of you who are just joining us, I see the viewer count went up to 12. So each time the viewer count goes up like that, I like to welcome each and every one of you to the 2025 Super Cat Fest West auction benefiting the youth organizations in Lake Havasu City. So welcome everybody, and we're really glad that you guys could join us here tonight. And welcome aboard. Yeah, welcome, guys.
Hey, Jeremy, really sorry to see that that's not going through for you. They're going to check and see what they can find out.
Right
There we go.
Couldn't hear you.
Oh, Jeremy, they're going to see what's going on with that. I really apologize that your bid wasn't able to go through.
Dave's pretty good too. I mean, he's on top of it. So whoever's in charge of doing that, they're doing their best, guys. You got to remember, right now I'm sure there's over 100 people here for sure.
Oh, easily.
Probably
closer to 200.
150,
Yeah.
175.
Yep.
Like
Still
he
flowing
said,
in the
closer,
doors.
and they're still coming in, guys. So, yeah, this is a big event. This is a lot of people. I've never seen it this big. It's getting bigger every year.
Yeah, no, he does a great job with it, you know, from pre-organization, getting everybody on board and lining up all of these incredible auction items for a night like tonight, and the street scene party that we had on Thursday to see everybody, all the cool trucks and the trailers on site, and then the dock party last night. It just never ends. So
Yeah.
much crazy stuff out here.
It really is. No worries. I appreciate it. I shot a text to Dave's number as well. All right,
There
cool,
you
Jeremy.
go.
That's the way to do it.
Keep those texts going.
That's the way to do it. You just text them direct. That's the way, Jeremy. Good job, buddy.
Cut out the middleman, bud.
That's right. We're just trying to help, man. We want you to get what you like. So
I love that Sensation sitting back there. I guess that's probably a little bit too expensive for one of the auction items tonight, huh?
Well, I think so. I think that's just on display tonight.
It's absolutely stunning. I think that's one of the 32 CCXs out of the Sensation Boys out of Michigan. We do a lot of trailers for them. We're actually delivering 2 this weekend.
Wow.
So fantastic boats.
Unbelievable
They're
boat.
really cool.
Man, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, that's the 32. They've got a 34 as well and a 40-foot center console.
I would freaking freak out if I got the first scratch on that boat, though.
But once the first scratch is on,
then you don't
you're
care?
good. You're good, man.
Okay. I guess.
Depending on
I
who
mean,
you are. Some of these guys, it's a little bit
They
different.
get it fixed
There,
every
yeah,
scratch, huh? Well, I'm not that
absolutely.
anal, but hey,
No.
nobody likes that first scratch. You know how that goes. All right, 16. You guys are sharing it. We love it. Keep sharing it. That's how we get the word out, guys. Let's see who else. Let's see Dave over there. If we get Dave to. Okay, so sorry about the dead time. Sometimes we get carried away on our phones. I do it too all the time. I do it at dinner even, like, and then I catch myself doing it. I'm like, dang it, we're at dinner. I need to put this thing down.
No, I mentioned Sensation, and all of a sudden I'm getting texts from the Sensation guys.
Oh,
so.
you see?
Absolutely.
And that's what you want. You want them to hear you talking about them because then
No.
they share it and they're like, oh, hey, man, they're talking about us. Let's get the boss to watch,
Yep.
you know, or whatever.
You go from 3 to 6 to 9
Yeah,
to
and
50 to
then,
500.
That's right, guys. And then you guys are the ones that help us get the word out. So shout out to you guys for participating in our little game we got going here with Let's Get More Viewers. How's
And
that?
if you got your eye on a specific auction item, let us know in the comments. And we're still taking, if you want to guess what these things are going to go for, we'll keep track and see who wins.
Absolutely. And, you know, you're so good at this already. I'm going to give you the sponsor sheet and let you shout out our sponsors tonight.
Absolutely.
I think you can pull this off.
I'll do my best.
Let's check them out, guys. Ready? We're putting them on the spot.
So first of all, we got Kicker Marine Audio. Last night at the dock party, man, they rocked that entire place.
Oh, man, that must have been cool.
That pontoon boat was shaking the docks, and of course DCB boats. Like I said, we've got our DCB on the tilt trailer out front.
Yep.
River Dave's Demon Bikini. They had their race boat on display. I think they had their bikini contest last night. Horizon Motorsports, which is our fantastic host this evening, hosting this entire auction. Huge displays out front, displays inside, incredible food.
Very cool.
RJ Noble Company, they're doing a huge match, right?
Right. Yeah, I heard about that.
Up to, was it $200,000 match?
Yes.
That's just
and that's big
wild.
money, guys.
That's
I
huge.
can't even compete with that. I'm out of that league.
Nope, absolutely.
But shout out to them, though.
No, too cool. And then we got Team CLA. Those are the guys that we just delivered that MTI that I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
That had the golf cart on the front.
Very cool.
Gator Wrap's incredible. They always show up
yeah.
to these events with their huge
And
rig.
they're here tonight somewhere. I know
They
out
are.
here.
Yeah, I saw him in the back for sure.
Most of these guys are here.
Yeah, of course. Yep. And then we got Barrett Custom Marine. They're right next door. They
Yep.
helped one of our buddies out yesterday who had an engine failure, and they got him back on the water. He was
How
out
about
there
that,
today
man?
on a Saturday during Super Cat weekend. They
And
got
I
him
want to
fixed
say
and back
that
out.
you know that just doesn't happen. But when you have the connections that these guys in this little boat community, well, I wouldn't say little, but this boat community have,
Absolutely.
they'll get you back on the water,
They
bro.
will. Yep. They'll do
If they
special
can
stuff
get it
to
out
make it
there,
happen.
they'll get you on the water. It might cost you a little money, but they'll get you
That's
out
all
there.
right. That's all right.
And they got it. It's
Absolutely.
all good. All right, who else?
We got Elmore Marine Engines, incredibly sounding cool stuff. The Nautical Beach Resort, I'm guessing they're out here at Havasu. Pirates Cove Resort.
I love Pirates.
Yep, we ran up there yesterday for lunch and
Beautiful
had a
place.
fantastic
Good
time.
food.
It is, really is. We had the
Great
fish
scenery.
tacos.
Oh, yeah, those are awesome. And
Yep.
the scenery there is insane.
It's hard to beat it. Excuse. Are we up there? No, sir. Nope.
Like I said, we get interrupted a lot, guys. People don't realize we got a headset and we're ESPN over here.
Right. Barrett Jackson on
We're
a kitty
ESPN
level.
over here. Hey, anyways, go on. Let's go on with our
So,
sponsors. Let's get that out of the way.
Havasu Riviera Marina, I absolutely love coming out here and seeing them year after year after year and
That's
seeing
right.
how quickly it's growing, how much more they're putting into it. Interceptor Custom Boats, they've got their brand new 36-foot catamaran that they've been debuting this year. They had 2 of them on the docks last night.
Very
super,
cool.
Super cool stuff. Premier
Very cool.
Coaches, Romer Beverage Company, Mark Moreno. That guy Brian, I think Brian's going to be in here tonight, probably spending a little bit
You
money.
might have a little cash to spend.
It would be nice if Brian would take home our CTS custom trailer. We'd love to see
Hint,
him
hint,
on one of
hint,
those.
hint.
Hint, hint. Same for the Wave Adios guys. We've got 2 other trailer manufacturers, Adrenaline Custom Trailers, which is based here right in Havasu.
Cool.
Fantastic stuff. And then Myco Trailers, also out of South Florida and Bradenton. Bling Sauce, like I said, we just delivered a sensation for them. We're super excited. Next year we'll have them on display for this event.
Very cool. That's the Shine Up the Boat, right?
It is.
Shine
man.
up the boat, boys.
Yeah, those guys are fantastic. That trailer is going to go to SEMA and the PRI show and all those big events. So we're excited for that co-branding sponsorship with them.
That's pretty cool.
Premier Title Premier Title Agency. There we go.
All right.
SC Wake, Palomar, Nordic Boats, Bradley Chevrolet, Shock Therapy. They had some.
Shock Therapy. Heard of them?
Man, they had some cool stuff. And they had a
Really
badass
cool
trailer.
stuff. Yeah.
Celine, Upfit, Arizona Toy Brokers. They really helped us out.
Very cool
and,
stuff. Yep,
Looking forward to doing some stuff. And hey, I'm at the end of the list.
You at the end? Oh
I'm
my
in
God,
already.
he did it. Hey, shout out to you.
I think I got everybody, and if I didn't, I truly,
we apologize.
truly apologize.
We do.
Oh,
But you know what?
I think we missed that one.
Did we miss that? Oh, I couldn't read that earlier.
Dang.
I couldn't get that either. So sorry about that. The print.
Tool Valley Motorsports.
There you have
We
it.
got
Tool
ya.
Valley Motorsports.
Thank you
Shout
guys
out.
for your
We got you.
sponsorship. We appreciate you.
Don't hate.
Oh,
All
there
right,
we
let's
go.
hear it.
Attention for one moment, please,
It's
ladies and
Riverdale.
gentlemen.
Here we go. Let's see what he's saying.
We are getting ready to get started here, but before we do, we have some lovely kids here that'd like to do something for you guys. So if we could all try to tone it down just for a second so we can hear it, that would be wonderful. I appreciate it. Kids, are you ready? Are you kids ready? Here we go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all coming tonight, and I'd like to welcome you to Cat Fest West. For this reason, we were asked as part of the Catholic school here in town if we could present the colors as well as sing the national anthem for you. Cat West has done a great job for our school in promoting it with a lot of the different things that you're going to see on the screen tonight. So we have asked the kids if they could give up their Saturday night, and for sure they were willing to do that. So we'd like to have them sing the national anthem for you. And by the way, if any of you have a silent auction ticket, they're all up for auction. I've already talked to the parents. They said you can take them home, bring them back when they're 21, and we'll be perfectly happy. So please let me introduce Our Lady of the Lake School.
That was really cool.
Fantastic.
We really needed a mic on him,
That's all right.
but I think you could hear him.
Absolutely.
All right. Just make sure your mic's always right there so we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Mrs. Schrader coming up here, I believe.
We're just going to keep our camera rolling on that view right there because we have some more stuff
That was fantastic. Thank you,
about
guys.
here.
And how awesome that we have young people that know our song.
That's awesome. Yeah, very cool.
Takes some guts to
Thank
get
you
up in
so
front of a
much.
big crew like that.
Definitely.
What a great event. This is my first time participating and being a part of it. I've been out at the Riviera since Thursday night, and I'm really impressed with the crowd and the community. Community is the most important part of Lake Havasu. Most of us came to Lake Havasu, or we spent time in Lake Havasu because we love it, we think it's cool, it's special, and the people here are like none other. This is why my family moved to Lake Havasu about 13 years ago, and we decided to raise our kids here, which seemed like a really crazy idea. But once we got here and we found the schools here, we realized that it was a place that we could set up and have community. I happen to be a part of Calvary Christian Academy, which is another private school here in our town. When we found it, my kids were kindergarten and second grade, and now one's in her second year of college and the other one is about to graduate high school. We're here for the kids. Our community loves the kids. We enact charity and good giving and entertainment and fun and smiles so that we can do what we love to do in our town and also make sure our kids grow big. So one of the things that I'm excited to introduce as we move forward tonight is your generosity and your important for support for education. Our kids are our future. We want to make sure that they have voices, that they can make eye contact, that they can shake hands, that they can go out into the community and do awesome and cool things to grow their passions and their spirits. You're all here tonight to be a part of that, and I want to thank you all in your big or small way. Much to do. We've got Dave over here, and he's going to take it from here.
All right, guys, last year we raised a little over $300,000, and we are hoping to smash that tonight. But before we do, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of where your charity money goes. So, Michael? Chris? God, I love technology. I love it. If I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck.
That's
to the
okay.
club.
It happens to the
Yeah,
best. Don't worry.
We literally tested this like 30 times earlier today.
Super Cat Fest
You're in
West.
good company, Dave.
It happens. I know it's frustrating, but it happens.
But it's really cool to me to be able to have the live feed this year, people to see it, people to be able to bid online.
Yes.
It just opens it up to such a larger audience.
Right, and then next year the people that do see this live.
Every year. Yep.
What's up, guys? It's River Dave. I'm standing here with Dan Delasanos from Kids on the Colorado, and we wanted to show you guys a little bit of where your charity money goes.
Kids on the Colorado River was designed to actually take all the participating schools, the 7th and 8th graders, and educate them about not only the lake, but also the desert.
My name's Sergeant Kyler Cox. I'm with the Mojave County Sheriff's Office, and we want to thank Super Cat Fest West for making a huge impact in the community. They made a substantial donation to our dive team, and we're here to help and use that money to provide the best safety and recovery to Lake Havasu and the lower Colorado River.
Thank you, Super Cat Fest West, for your generous donation to the Lake Havasu Little League, helping us have better baseball here in Lake Havasu.
Thank you, Super Cat Fest, so much for this opportunity. These girls greatly appreciate it, and so does Flip for Fun.
Yeah, I want to thank the Super Cat Fest for their generous donation that goes a long way to help out some of the families that have had some personal tragedies.
Super Cat Fest West, thank you from Lake Havasu Vipers for your generous donation, supporting the youth of our community.
Hi, I'm Katie Stanley with Our Lady of the Lake Catholic School, and we just want to say thank you to Cat Fest for all they've done for our school, especially the playground back here.
Hi, I'm Linda from Our Lady Lake Soup Kitchen, and I would like to thank Super Cat Fest West for their generous donation to Our Lady of the Lake Soup Kitchen. We do service the public with meals 3 times a week, and we're serving 1,300 to 1,400 meals per week.
Welcome to Mile Markers Therapy, where we specialize in fun. We are a local provider for therapy services.
We are so grateful for Super Cat Fest West. You guys have donated money, which has allowed us to provide further education for our therapists, along with additional things we need for this super awesome gym that we have.
Thank you, Super Cat Fest West! Thank you, Super Cat Fest!
Thank you, Super Cat Fest West!
Thank you, Super Cat Fest West!
So that is less than 30% of the money that we gave away last year. That playground, you guys built that. The gym, you guys built that. So it is making a huge, huge impact in this town, and we thank you very much for it. Chris, I believe it is your time to shine, as they say.
Well, I'm shining up here. Jason, if you can adjust those lights, that'd be great, or I'm going to have to get down on the ground because I can't see the people who are supposed to spend money. So maybe Dave, you and I need to trade, and you need to be up here.
That. No. All right, guys.
I don't think it's going to help.
We are getting.
I need to be that tall.
We're going to get ready here. The auction is underway, guys, so we are going to step away for just a little bit.
Oh, he's getting them.
While he goes off on the auction, we will show the auction items that are going up for bid.
Awesome.
We will also try to show the people that are bidding on the,
hey, we're there.
the items. So, hey, thanks for joining us. Don't go nowhere. You're going to be
I'm
back
staying
on.
right here, buddy.
We're going to hang out. But
Love
hey,
it.
let's give it to the auctioneer.
Yeah. You know, for a guy to hop like that when he's only got one good ankle is pretty impressive. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get the auction underway. Now, Dave, are you going to want to tell people what it is we're selling? You want me to tell everybody what we're selling, Dave? I know you still got that microphone down there. You're walking around like he's getting tools or something. He's working on something. The tools of the trade to be River Dave.
You got to have that Coors Light, you know.
Well, what are we starting out with? Are we starting out with, I don't have the book.
We've got a signed banner, Dave.
First thing
Oh, a
is.
signed banner? Well, I believe that is with the Super Cat Fest West.
So when everybody came in tonight, we all
Large
signed that
banners
big
that
banner.
everybody-
all
has
the
everybody in
sponsors,
here
all the
signed the
guests, and
banner?
everything else. That's super cool.
Has anybody not signed the banner? Raise your hand if you haven't signed the banner. You guys need to go sign the banner. So it is the Super Cat Fest West banner. It is a garage art item. It is an honor to own. If you've traveled the country, it's an honor to own the banner that everybody signs at the event. And that's basically what it is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Who'll give 1,000, 1,000, who'll give $500, 500, 500, ladies and gentlemen, the signed banner, every person here is signing the banner, 500, 500, all right, let's make it fun. 100, 100, 100, 200, 300, 400, 400, yes, 500, 600, 600, that looked pretty good, hung up over in Nordic. 600, 600, 7, $800, $800, Thane, I have you out. 800, thank you, William. 900, 900. 900, 900, 900. You gentlemen are both out over here. 900. It's less than 20,000, okay? 900, 900, 900. You didn't think I could see that far, did you? 900 now, 1,000. It's up close, I can't see. 1,000, 900 with the cowboy. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, last chance. 1,000, last call. 1,000, and die. Sold it, $900, bidder number 52. That's William, 52.
Way to kick it off.
Yeah,
52 is your buyer number.
All right.
It's gonna
First
look
item
awesome in
gone.
a man cave.
Yeah, that is cool.
900.
Or a woman cave.
And it's the Super Cat.
All
Fest
right,
West.
ladies and gentlemen, now our next item up for grab. Dave's, come up here and grab that Super Cat Fest West painting.
The painting, yeah.
It's a Jake Fraley art.
All right, guys, this is not a normal painting. What this actually is this is gel coat. This is made out of gel coat. Jake Fraley
really
from
cool.
Eliminator Boats,
That's
the
awesome.
GM of Eliminator Boats. He makes this with gel coat. So this is a very, very tough painting. You won't hurt it, right? But it will outlast you. We have auctioned these off. They usually go
3,000 range. I have 6 of them in my possession right now. I'm hoping to have 7 tonight. Wow. Anyhow, guys.
You will too.
That's cool.
He likes
Jake
them.
Fraley, Gel Coat Art.
You got to have the
First
whole set.
Super Cat Fest 1 in existence.
All right, Dan, who give
cool.
$1,000, $1,000. 1,000, $1,000, 1,000, take it 1,250, $1,250, that's going to look good with hot sauce right next to it. Boat bling. All right, take a look at $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,500, $1,500. Ladies and gentlemen, the only one in existence. $1,500, $1,500, $1,500, I have $1,250 bid. 1,500, I get 1,500, I get 15, 1,500, I get 15, 1,750, I get 2,000, 2,000, I get 2, I get 20, 250, I get 2,500, I get 5, 2,750, I get 2,750 $, 3,000, I get 3,000, I get 3,000, 3,000, I get 3,000, it matches your shirt. 3,000, I get 3. 3,000, 3,000,
Matches the shirt, you gotta buy it.
The only reason I'm not buying that, Chris, is because I'm buying that box of a toolbox.
Oh, 3,000, it looked good next to it. 3,000, $3,000 going once. $3,000 going twice. 3,000, 3,000,
There
200.
we go.
Zach says, I want to
He's
buy it
in.
for $3,000. Is that what you're telling me? How about this? Sold it. $3,000. He said, I want you to get $3,000. I'm going to raise my own bid. Zach Bale, thank you so much. Show me your bidder number one more time, if you would, Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, show me your number one more time. That's
Not
bidder
bad
number
for the second item?
No, that's awesome.
Bidder number 29.
And the cool thing is all of these are unique pieces for this
Hey,
event.
Carrie, it's probably a lot easier to hear right up here, I think. You're good there? Okay. Now, it looks like you got the best help money can buy right next to you.
All right, third item.
All right.
What do we got?
What do we have here, Dave? We got another Jake Fraley from Eliminator Boats Painting.
We're
got
doing another one.
What is this, a lower unit on an outboard with a cleaver? Is that what I'm looking at?
I think they're getting the
I
panels.
was going to space them out in the auction, but I looked at it, and it's pretty rad. I happen to know that my daughter, Summer, are you here somewhere? My daughter,
Summer Johnson.
There she is, front and center.
She loves to raise her hand at these things, and the thing would look awful good in her room. So, anyhow, another Jake Fraley painting, 5-blade cleaver, lower unit, but looks like a 500R.
All right, who give 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,500, $1,750, $2,000, $2,250, $2,250, 22. You're shaking your head
What
the
a
wrong
cool
way.
perspective to be up here
2,200.
to see
What are
that
you
from this
drinking? Do you
angle.
need a refill? Go ahead. Take a sip. Let it warm you up.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's the cheapest cleaver you're ever going to buy. 2,250.
He's right.
2,250. 2,250. 2,250. $2,250 going once. $2,250 going twice. $2,250 last and final call. $2,250 back in the back. $2,500, $2,500, $2,500 Dave, $2,500 you're out.
Summer, do you want it or not?
$2,500 Summer. Your dad wants to know if he should bid. 25. She says yes, you should bid.
Here we go.
$2,750 back in the back.
see who the boss is.
$2,750. I believe it was bidder number 15. You're not in. $2,750. He's taking my advice. He's taking a sip of that blue cup. $2,750. $2,750. $2,750. $2,750 last chance. $2,750 last call. Thanks for what you did do, my friend. You helped us raise $2,500. River Davis sold it. $2,500. Congratulations, Summer. You're certainly not spoiled.
Not one bit. Come on.
Recognize the face.
All right. So, next up.
Yes, you do know where we live, and you need to come over and see the baby chicks. Harper is so excited to show you her new baby chickens. They're about that big. Who knew you could be a farmer in Havasu
I think
or a
they're-
rancher? I don't know what it is.
I don't think they're going to go in
order. Okay.
I just have a feeling it's going to be mixed up, so
Yep.
we'll just wait
That's
and
cool.
see. But I do have a video I want to play when they do show this, so we will. I will explain.
The Pappy Van Winkle.
Yes.
Our item number 3 is that super rare
Okay, here's
top
it.
shelf whiskey. We've got Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve.
Best of the best right there. That's incredible.
Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve. And I don't imagine there's anybody in this room that likes whiskey. I know a few that
I
like
bet
scotch.
there's a few.
All right, David, who give 500?
All right, we want to show this video, so we're going to silence us and show the video.
Let's do it.
Trucks and cars were underwater as floods swamped one of Kentucky's most popular bourbon companies. The Buffalo Trace Distillery sits right by the banks of the Kentucky River in Frankfort, which crested Monday, just shy of the record 48.5 feet set in 1978. The company says the distillery would stay closed until at least April 10. No word yet on how much inventory may have been damaged, but it looks like the distillery's warehouses and visitor center were inundated. The Buffalo Trace Distillery is more than 200 years old and makes one of the most popular and expensive bourbons, Pappy Van Winkle.
How cool is that?
That's
1,100 out of it, 11.
So now we're going to the auction for it. Here we go.
$100 going once. 1,100 out of it, 11. 1,200 out of it, 1,200. 1,200, 1,300 out of it, yes, 1,400 out of it, 1,400. 1,400 on it, you're both out. 1,400 out of it, 13. 1,400 out of it, 13. 14, last chance. 1,400 on it, no mistakes, my money's right here. 1,400 on it and die. Sold it. $1,300 bidder 9. Bidder number 9. That was a good buy. I'm
So-
coming over.
Chris, we just looked it up on the internet. That bottle's worth over $1,800.
What? $1,800?
What a steal.
They just gave it away. Oh well. Went to a good
He
cause,
says,
you
come
know.
over tomorrow.
Come over tomorrow. All right.
I look forward to trying it, Rick. I know what an $1,800 bottle of whiskey tastes like.
It's
gonna
pretty
learn.
doggone good, I'm certain. All right. Our
Hey,
next
guys,
one
We're back in the studio
is
again.
we've got a rare.
We wanted to say hi. We're still here with you. We're
Yes,
in the
sir.
bottom corner screen. As you guys can see, the auction is underway. We're not going to miss anything, but we just like to jump in once in a while and say what's up.
Absolutely.
Keep you guys fired up. Here we go.
500 out of it, 5, 600 out of it, 5, 600. 600 out of it, 5, 600 out of it, 5, 600. 600 out of it, 600 out of it, 600. Bruce, where are you going? Bruce, we're selling whiskey. You don't have to go back to the bar for it. 600 out of it, 600 out, and it's American, not Canadian dollars, sir. So it's only 600. I mean it. 600 out of it, 5, 600 out of it, 600. 700 out of it, $700. 700 out of it, 700 out of it, 700. This one shows to be a $1,000 bottle, ladies and gentlemen. 700 out of it, 700, or yes, $800. 800 out of it, 800 out of it, 800. 800 out of it, 800 out of it, 800, or yes, 900 out of it, 900. 900 out of it, yes, 1,000. 1,000 out of it, 1,000, 1,000, 1,100 out of it, 1,100. 1,100, 1,200 out of it, 1,200. 1,200 out of it, 1,200 out of it, 1,200 out of it, 1,200. 1,200 out of it, 11. 1,200 out of it, 11. 1,200 out of it, 12, 13. 1,300 out of it, 12, 1,300. 1,300 out of it, 12, 13. 1,300 out of it, 12, 13, 1,400. 1,400 out of it, 13, 1,400 out of it, 13, 14. 1,400 out of it, last chance. 1,400 out of it, last call. 1,400 out of it, and die. Sold it, $1,300. Show me your bidder number one more time. Bidder number 46. Bidder number 46. All right. Now come on up here. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to my good friend down here. He's got some pretty cool products to talk to you about.
Hey folks, have anybody in here have any $500 bills? $500 bills, 1934, pretty hard to find, pretty hard to see. They sell, depending where you're at, anywhere from a couple thousand to 10, 15, 20,000.
Al, you got to put the microphone a little closer to you.
How's that?
Much better.
Okay. $500 bills. We've got 5 of them here. We're going to auction one. You can bid on one. If you want them all, you can go times the money. 1934 $500 bills. Value $2,000 to 10 grand. They're hard to find. So I'll give it to the auctioneer. Here you go. Anybody want to take a look? Come up, take a look.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the price we are bidding for is for one of them, so you know. And if you want multiples, it'll be double, triple, 5 times the money, however that goes. All right, who give 500, 600, 6, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 11, 1,200, 1,300, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 1,800, 19, 2,100, 2, 23, 24, 2,500, 26, 2,700, 800, 29, 2,900, 3,100, 31, 3,100, 100, 3,100, 31, 3,100, 31, last chance, last call, 3,100, you're in. You're in. I'm just protecting you as being a friend.
I know what that's worth.
Yeah.
I Googled
So-
that. I met Al before the auction, so they're about $3,200 a whack.
So you're at 3,000, and I'm going to sell them to you, Dave. How many of them do you want? Do you want 5?
No, I just
4,
want one,
3?
but if somebody
Okay.
else is bidding, they can buy the other one.
Dave Johnson will take one at the 3,000. Sir, do you want to match the bid at 3,000? Take some. How many do you want, sir? Bidder number 23 takes one as well. Sir, you were bidding. Did you want to go to the 3,000 and take one home as well? If there's anybody else that wants to take one at the 3,000, you can have it. There's 3 left. All right, that's pretty good. We just raised $6,000. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, now,
Wait till you guys see what comes next.
what's better than a $500 bill? How about the $1,000 bill? I believe he's only got 4 of the $1,000 bills, but you know, I don't know about y'all. I've never seen very many of these. I've seen a few, but not a whole lot. They're pretty doggone cool, if you ask me.
You are correct, Shane. I do have a safe, and I have all kinds of weird stuff in my safe.
All right, who give 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 17, 15, 2,000, 250, 2,500, 27, 3,000, 250, 3,500, 715, 4,000, 4,000, 4. You say 4, 215, 40, 250, 42, 15, 4,100, 4,100, 4,200, 42, 4,200, 300, 3, 43, 4,300, 300, 4,300, 3, 4,300, 300, 3, all right, Dave, I'll sell it to you 4,200. How many do you want? River Dave takes one at 4,200. Bidder number 23 takes one at 4,200. Bidder number 9 takes one at 4,200. There's one left. You have a total of 4? You have 4. So there's one left, ladies and gentlemen. If you want it for 4,200, bidder number 25 takes one for 4,200. And yep, we sold all 4 of the thousands. Guys, we can go back. If anybody wants to jump in on the 500, we have them for $3,000 on the $500 bills. We got 3 of them left if anybody wants one. At $3,000 on the $500 bills. That's what those brought. If you want one, let me know and we'll put you down for them. Bidder number 7, Toy Brokers of Havasu, is going to have one for, yep, we sold one more. What was your number? Bidder number 7. He's lucky. He's feeling lucky tonight. Yeah, thank you. Al. Thank you so much for bringing those out. We greatly appreciate you.
All right, Dave, why don't you tell us about our backyard paradise? I believe you got a description down there in the catalog. I'm hoping.
I wish I had a catalog.
Oh, I thought you had one down there.
So, guys, as we progress, this is our 3rd year, and Home Depot dabbled with us in the beginning, and then they got a little more involved. This year, they actually not only provided volunteers and provided trash cans and trash bags and this, that, and the other. We went from like a simple trigger to an entire backyard. So they have a 4-piece woven conversion set. It's basically patio furniture, an outdoor gas fire pit, offset LED lights with an umbrella. Did I miss anything in the description there? It's basically like a starter kit for a backyard. Not sure what the value is, but guessing...
$3,280 value.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty doggone good. Thank you to Home Depot for that. We appreciate their support and all that they pour back into the community. All right, who give 1,000, 1,250, 1,250, 1,250, 1,250, 1,000, 1,250, 1,250, $1,250, you're in. $1,250, $1,250, $1,250, $1,250. $1,250, $1,000, $1,250, $1,250. That's a lot of stuff up here. $1,250, $1,000, $1,100, $1,100. $1,100, $1,100, $1,100 last chance. $1,100 last call. $1,100, $1,200, $1,200. $1,200, $1,200 if you like. $1,200, you do you. $1,200, maybe you can put the chickens in them, honey. $1,200, $1,200, $1,200, $13. $1,300, $1,300. $1,300, $1,400. $1,400, $13. $1,400. $1,400, $14. You can cook chickens on the grill. $1,400, $13. $1,400, $14. Last chance. $1,400. You're gonna make me sell it to Bruce. $1,400. Last call. $1,400 and die. $1,400. 14. I'm sorry, Bruce. My wife's looking to see what else there is to see if she wants to keep bidding against you. $1,400. 14. 15, 1,500, $1,500. Wait, 1,500, $1,500. 1,600, yes, $1,700. $1,700. 1,700, $1,700. 1,700, 17. I never should have told you my boat was lighter than yours. 1,800, 1,800. $1,800. Jake, you cost me money. 1,800, 18, $1,800. $1,800 and I sold it. $1,700. Bidder number 43. Bidder number 43. Thank you, Bruce. All right. Oh, Dave, now we're getting into some Dave Johnson type. Yeah, I'll keep it PG. We got kids here. Dave, you know something about propeller necklaces, don't you?
I do. So this is called Super Cat Fest West. And I learned about Super Cat Fest by going to Lake of the Ozarks. Brittany, the beautiful Brittany, could you come here for real quick? I don't think they're all going to see it from all the way back there. But one of the, there's auction items, and there is mainline auction items. This one is for the ladies. So when you're walking around with this, Brittany, what does everybody say while you're wearing it?
I want your necklace.
It is a 5-blade cleaver that is diamond encrusted all the way around. And it is
really cool.
Well, like we said, we have kids here, so we're going to say it's dope.
Okay, that's cool.
Anyhow, this is one of the mainline items out at Lake of the Ozarks every single year. I know you guys are going to crush it.
Oh, it always brings big money.
Absolutely.
Big money.
So, Chris, this is courtesy of Duncan Jewelers. If you do not win the item, I love this item enough that I actually made a deal with Duncan, and we are going to, Team RDP is going to be a dealer out of our store downtown.
Woo!
So, without any further ado, did everybody see the necklace? Are we getting ready to rumble? Greg, I know you want it for your wife.
Now, Dave, I believe we got some earrings as well, right?
Does it come with all three?
What I'm looking at here is
Let's get some clarification.
necklace with stud propeller earrings as well. And they said it's worth so much, we're not even going to put a value on it.
Wow.
Well, there's actually two sets of earrings in there.
That's cool.
If they come in with all three, I don't think we want to do that.
No, I believe it's, what I'm reading is
Okay.
the necklace and earrings are one package.
Hey.
The stud earrings, yes.
We got to make sure we're doing
Stud
what we're
Yeah, that's right.
propeller
Don't give it away
earrings.
for free.
Well,
Might
there
get in
you
trouble
go.
for that.
I happen to know what the wholesale cost is of that, so I'll be bidding on these immediately.
Oh.
That's cheating, Dave.
All right, now who give 3,000, 3,250, 30, 250, 32, 15, 3,250, 30, 250, $3,500, $3,500, yes, 750, 37, 15, 3,750, 37, 15, 3,750, 4,000. 4,000, 4,000, 250, 45, yes, 750, 5,000, 5,000, 250, 50, 250, 52, 50, 5,500, 5,500, $5,500. You know, if I had a new DCB M42, my wife would be wearing these. 5,500, 750. Hey, Kirk, where are you? 5,750. No, you can't hide from me. 5,700.
He's pretty good at hinting, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
I think
He knows who the targets are in the room.
He's like a trained professional, you know?
150, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,750's bid. 6,000, 6,000, 6,250 dollars. 6,250, 6,250 dollars. 6,250, 6,250, 6,000's bid. 250, 500, 6,500 dollars. 6,500, 750, 6,750, 6,750, if you like, no pressure. 6,750, 7,000, 7,000, 7,000, 7,000, $7,250, $7,250, 7,500, 7,500, 75. It's like getting 3 cleavers for the price of one. 75, 750, 7750, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. 8,000, do it. You deserved it. You earned it. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000, I'm 7,750 here. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000. Hey, Dave, Stacy wants those. 8,000, 8,000, 8,000 going once.
I told you I want the Boxo.
$8,000 going twice. Do you work on stuff, Dave? 8,000, 250, 8250, 8,250, 8,250, 585, 8,750, 8750, 8,750, $8,750, 8,750, 8750. 8750. You know, it's usually at this point after you've gone that far, I'd tell you he's loving his wife about $250 more than you are, but she's doing the bidding herself. 85. So I can't even give you a hard time. $8,750. Thanks for what you did do, my friend. We never would have got there without your help. $8,750. Now how about you? $8,750. $8,750. $8,750 going once. $8,750 going twice. $8,750. Last stand, final call. 9,000, 9,000. I know you're chewing your fingernails off, aren't you? Now you're going to have to get those redone. 9,000, 9,000.
9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,000, 9,250, 9,000, 250, 9,250, 9,000, 250, 9,250, 9,250 last chance, 9,250 last call, 9,250 and die. Sold it. You bought them. 9.
Wow.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Super awesome.
That is a happy wife right there.
Carrie, it's bidder number 16.
All right. Well, what's next?
Happy wife, happy life, right?
I guess so. I'm single.
All
I wouldn't
right.
know.
What do we have next? Dave,
I'm happy though.
Mr. Johnson, will you
I
come
want to
over?
let you know that Bubba paid 16 grand just for the necklace in Lotto, and he's here tonight.
Oh boy.
That's
Without
an
the
awkward
earrings,
ride
and she
home.
wants the earrings.
Yeah.
I
Dave,
was there. I saw it.
This is what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's really cool, though.
Next, we have a DCB stool.
Oh, man.
DCB,
That would look cool in the garage.
who's our
Very
title
cool.
sponsor for Super Cat Fest, 3 years running. They show up in force. I mean, let's give it up for the DCB crew, guys. I tell you what, I don't know how many boats they got down there, but they got a lot of boats.
38.
They come out, they support, they show up in force, and Super Cat West is so thankful to have you guys.
I believe they had 38 DCBs at this event.
So one of the
this year.
reasons why I
That's
rolled
awesome.
that
That
out
is
there, I was
awesome.
talking to Kevin from DCB earlier, and he goes, Dave, this stool is cooler than you think. And I said, how's that? He goes, it's like you're sliding on ice. And
It's
look at
true.
that. He wasn't lying.
It really does.
That's awesome.
All right, who give 500, 500,
So real quick, we'll turn him down just for a second.
Yeah.
So if you notice, that thing has razor wheels on it.
It does. Yep.
So that's why that thing skates like
It's
a.
not your traditional roller wheels underneath it. That's really cool.
That's like a hoverboard right
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
All right, here we go.
1,100, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200, 12, yes, 1,300, 1,300, 13, 1,400, 1,500, 1,500, 14, 15, 16, 1,600, 15, 16, 1,600, 15, 16, 1,700 honors, 1,800, 17, 18, 1,800, 17, 18, 18, 18, 1,800, 17, 18, 1,800, 1,700 is bid, 1,800, last chance, 1,800, last call, 1,800 and die. Sold it. 1,700 bidder number 3-2. Bidder number 3-2. Hey, come on down if you want to get on your scooter. You want to get on your stool and scoot around on the floor like riding on ice.
Do it.
Come on down and check it out.
What was it? How
All
much
right,
is that
next
for?
we've got a motorized
$27.50.
mobile bar.
That's a pretty good deal for
Yeah,
that.
we
I'm
still
not
got
sure
people
if you guys
logging on
saw
here. We're up
that
to
bar in the
27 on the
back here.
views.
I
I know
actually
our
bought
friends at
this.
Hamilton Marine Finance, they just jumped on as well. And
All right.
y'all keep sharing it. Get everybody on
Hey,
here.
thank you
and
guys.
Let's keep it rolling.
Yes.
Never used it once. So I took it over to Kicker, or not to Kicker, to Elite Audio, and I had them put all brand new batteries in it. It has a Kicker stereo. It has underglow. It has what's called a sidebar. If you guys are not familiar with the sidebar, you can put 5 bottles of liquor in this. You push a button, and it dispenses out. It's got ice. It's got the huge cooler thing.
I had
As
no
it
idea
turns
that's what
out-
that was. That's crazy.
I just don't throw big parties at my house anymore. Now we have.
We're gonna
buildings
spin
and
the
shit.
camera
So
around and show you guys what we're talking about
This
here.
is for auction, and
Right
it is
there.
actually motorized. So if you want to load it into a trailer, it'll
And on top of that, the manufacturer has passed away. This is the last one that's ever going to be
back
available.
up for grabs. It's never been used. It is brand new.
Wow.
And
That's pretty cool.
it's sitting right there. They need to go look at it.
Yeah.
Take it home with you tonight.
That's right. One of a kind.
And it's the last one. Unfortunately, the manufacturer of that passed away last year, so there will not be
man.
another one made.
All right,
Not like that.
who give 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 1,750, 2,000, 250, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 25. It almost matches the boat. 2,500. It's the right color, Sonia. I see what you're doing. 2,500, 500, 750, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, 3,000. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, $3,000, $3,000, $3,000 if you like. $3,250, $3,500, $3,500. We can put a yellow stripe on it. $750, $37.50, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000, $4,000. I bet you could even get DCB to make you a custom chair to sit in front of it while you're making drinks, Cody. $4,000, $4,000, $4,000. 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. You can call it the M8. 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. I have 3,750 here. 4,000, 4,000, last chance. 4,000, 4,000, last call. 4,000, 4,000, die. Sold it. $3,750 bidder number 10. $3,750 bidder number 10.
I just had to do it because I knew he was going to second it. Anyways, hey, that's cool. That was the Pro Series tool chest with the top. That one, or was that?
No, that was the motorized mobile bar.
Okay, that's for the mobilized bar.
Yep, the Boxos are coming up next. That's the one that Dave says he's taking home with him.
Is that the one that he wants?
It
is. This one? Oh, boy, here we go.
Okay. So the firearm did not make it into the silent auction.
Well, we don't have a QR code for it near as I could tell. Stacy, can we get some kind of confirmation on that? It was in there?
Looking for the QR code for
Do we actually have a winner on that?
That's for the silent
handgun.
auction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you won it? That's how you know it was in there? Okay, well. Okay, so I stand corrected. That was in there. However, the monster, the $6,000, $7,000 photograph there, that was not in the silent auction, so that is going live.
Okay. So go stand with it. Show people what we're talking about. Right here? Is this what we're doing?
The painting over here, right?
Yeah.
It's a photo picture?
So this is roughly, 60 inches, I'm guessing? I'm guessing 60 inches. Brinder, do you want to tell them 2 seconds what it is?
Are some of the owners of some of the boats there here with us tonight?
So you're looking at a 6 foot by 4 foot acrylic picture. Weirdly, I don't have to ask who the boats are. I've done this enough times to know. That is Chad Haven's skater. That is Mauricio's M44. And that is Kenny Gonzalez's 48 MTI. Not sure who the jet is, but I'm sure we can figure that out. Anyhow, this went for pretty good money out in Lotto. It makes a hell of an office piece or a hell of a garage piece. So, and it says Super Cat Fest West. It represents everything that Lake Havasu is about.
I was just going to say that.
All right, who give 1,000, 1,000, 1,250, 1,250.
I was going to say, that is a nice piece for the man cave. I mean,
yeah, it really is.
$150, 1,750, 15, 17, 15. 1,750, 1,750, 17, 15, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 1750, 2,000, 2, 2,250, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,500, 2,250, 25,750, 3,000. Yeah. Yes. 3,000, 3,000. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, I have you out. 3,000, 3,000, 2750 here, 3,000, last chance. 3,000, 3,000, 3,000, last call. 3,000, 3,000, and die. Sold it to you. $2,750. Show me your bidder number one more time if you would. Bidder number 72. Bidder number 72.
Well, there you go. That thing sold. $2,700. That's a pretty good price for that piece because it's one of a kind also.
It is super, super cool.
And I think
I remember the first time I saw that picture, I was absolutely captivated. It's so cool.
It was cool.
And that's the thing about this whole industry is it's not just the boats. It's
No.
the boats, it's the trucks, it's the trailers,
Everything.
it's the planes, it's the
Everything.
golf carts, it's every aspect
I
of it.
just want to let you guys
fun.
know, I took that at the airport here last year. And there's a YouTube channel, so you could see how or on my YouTube channel, Fast Loud Photography, you could watch the whole process, how it was made. So Fast Loud Photography, and go watch that video. You'll see how it was put together.
You got that plug in, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, next item up for grabs is a 72-inch Pro Series Boxo tool chest with top shelf and $16,000 fully loaded master toolkits.
Wow.
Wow.
So to let you
fully
guys
loaded master toolkits for a total value of $16,000. Okay, looked like it was all in a sentence.
And they're giving away two.
So to
of
let
them?
you guys
Two of
know,
them.
that's the 73-inch Boxo that Eric Bryan are standing next
there's
to
two.
right now.
Yeah.
I struck a deal with Boxo. If you guys are motorsports guys and you guys want to see what's going on, that particular one is white and red. However, that is a display unit. That's why I didn't load it fully with tools.
Cool.
They will match the color of your fleet, your boat, your sandrail, whatever you want. They will color match it, and it will be delivered to your house.
How cool.
That's actually the item that I am here for tonight.
He's not
And we
here
have
for
a
us.
52
No.
double stack, but that's coming up in a little bit.
All right.
All right, ladies
Here
and
we
gentlemen,
go.
a $16,000 value. Who give 10,000 out of it, 10,000, 10,500 out of it, 10,500. Dave, you're out. 10,500 out of it, 10, 5, $11,000. 11,000 out of it, 11,000. 11,000 out of it, 11,000 out of it, 11,000. 11,000 out of it, 11,500. 12,000 out of it, 12,000. 12,000 out of it, 12,000 out of it, $12,000. 12,000 out of it, 12,000 out of it, 12,000. $12,000 back in the back. I have you out. 12,000 out of it, 12,000 out of it, 12,000 out of it, 12,000. 12,000 out of it, 500. 13,000 out of it, 13,000. 13,000 out of it, 13,000. 13,000 out of it, 12,500, 13,000 out of it. You want it? 13,000 out of it, 13. I have River Dave at 12,500. 13,000 out of it, 13. 13. Last chance. Last call. 13,000 out of it, and I sold it. 12,500 honors, River Dave.
Very nice.
Go ahead and put that on Team RDP.
Very cool.
You know it's going to be orange to match my helmet thing. That is the sole reason that I came here to bed tonight.
That's
I
too
wanted
cool.
that box.
Oh, he got it.
And had to go home with a few other
All
items to
right,
get
Dave,
it.
tell
of
us a
course.
little bit about this chrome propeller.
Oh, yeah, this
Is
down here.
Dante here? Dante, are you here?
Dante.
Oh, man,
Dante.
that is incredible.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah, here's Dante right here.
He's right here.
I think the man that made it probably would know a little more about it than I would.
Yeah, so this is off of a King Air 200 propeller. It was custom made by us for the stand and shined up and polished here locally.
That's awesome.
King
So you've
Air.
auctioned these off before, right? Oh. So I have the honor of the first one with the Supercast Best logo and all that right on the box?
That's so cool.
Really cool.
Well, there you go. I wish my buddy with the King Air was here because I know he would pay all the money for that. Are there any aviation people in here?
Except
People
you're
that
gonna- you're gonna need a
love
couple more.
airplanes? Raise your hands if you love airplanes.
I'd raise my hand, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to go
All
home.
right.
All right, now take a look at who gave 1,000 out of it, 1,000, $1,000, $1,000. 1,000 out of it, 1,000 out of it, 1,000 out of it, 1,000 out of it, 500. 500 out of it, 500 out of it, 500, $750, $750, 1,000 out of it, 1,000, $1,250, 1,250 out of it, 1,250 out of it, 1,500, 1,500 out of it, 1,750, $1,750. Are you a pilot too? 2,000 out of it, 2,000 out of it, 2,000, 2,250 out of it, 2,500, 2,500 out of it, 2,500 out of it, 750, 2,750 out of it, 2,750, 2,750 out of it, 3,000,
3,000, 3,250, 3250, 3255, 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, you're in, 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, last chance, 3,500, last call, 3,500, and die, $3,750, 3,750. Hey, got you just at the last minute. $4,000. 4,000. You said that once before. I already know you're a liar. 4,000. 4,000. I love it when you lie to me. Say no and bid again. 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. 4,000 now 250, 4,250, 4,250, 4,250, 4,250, 4,250. Kirk, it's nothing personal. Can't help myself. 4,255, 4,500. 4,500, 4,500, $4,500. You sure this time? $4,500. Alvin, thank you so much. I've sold it. $4,250. Bidder number 28. Bidder number 28. Hey, 4,250 because you got the 42 DCB 3 weeks ago. We know. Congratulations, my friend. I appreciate you.
All right. Another good one.
I would have liked to take that home. That's really cool.
It's cool. All right, we're rolling right along here, aren't we?
Looks like we're going to a 3-night resort stay next in Utah.
Okay, who likes Utah?
Me.
Anybody out there?
Sign me up.
It would not happen without sponsors because they are the ones that fund everything.
You know,
So
you guys didn't see it, but my co-host here almost went out to bid on that prop because he showed me a tattoo that he has on his leg.
Oh man, now you're getting me in trouble.
Yeah, and it took a lot for him to keep the headset on and stay behind the set. So I think your wife might give us a big shout out for keeping you with the headset and not going out and spending $3,700.
Yeah, I think so. I think we made the right decision there.
Yeah.
You guys look good enough to do it.
Oh.
Oh, they're taking it right now.
Wow.
Anyhow, guys, let's thank those guys real quick. Can we all give a little round of applause for DCB, Kicker, and Demon Bikini?
All right, I'll give him a big hand. I'm all good for that. My cameraman's missing, so I'm going to have to go grab that camera.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next item. Dave, you might want to talk about this one. The featured on Sold on SLC.
This is going to be really cool,
The
guys.
Centre Luxury Resort in St. George. Do you know about this item here?
I know that one of my real estate team is hooked up with those people somehow, and it's about a $4,000 or $5,000 deal to go there for the weekend. I know that your wives will love it. Other than that, I can read it what it says in the thing, but.
So it's a 3-night stay in St. George, Utah, and 4 tickets to the outdoor amphitheater with a value of $5,300.
Wow.
All right, who give 1,000, 1,250, 1,500, 1,750, 2,000, 2,250, 2,250, 2,250, 2,250. I like the same table bidding. 22. Robert, are you bidding? Robert Hull, you got your hand in the air for $2,250. $2,250. Yes, $2,500. 25,750. $2,750. Same table competition is healthy. $2,750. That's how you make friends. $2,750. $2,750. $750. $2,500 is $750. $2,750. $2,750. $2,750. $2,750. Thanks, Tommy, for encouraging the more active bidding with the camera. $2,750. Last chance. $2,750. Yes, $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. $3,000. And I sold it. $2,750. Bidder number 5-4. Bidder number 5-4. 4.
All right. another
That's a
good-
great deal.
That is a good deal.
Wow.
That's a
That
great
was-
place. You're going to have a fantastic time.
That is a getaway vacation that you cannot.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, next up right here.
You can't replicate that price.
Take a look at this golf
that's
cart
the
over
word.
here.
I got you.
I don't know if you can see it with that.
Hey,
Yeah.
That's why I have a
Hey,
co-host.
Dave.
guys. That's why we have co-hosts in this show.
No, I appreciate you guys having us on, and we're excited
Hey,
we came out for this
appreciate-
event.
And I told Dave, I said, man, I need somebody back here. I can do it alone,
A
but
little bit of color commentary.
it's always nice to have somebody that's like 6'5" next to me co-hosting.
Double as a bodyguard for
Next
you. I
time
got
I'm,
you.
I'm going to take that step over here and put it up here, and then I'll be the same size and everything.
Oh man, the golf cart's up next, man. This is going to be a big one.
So the golf cart's up, guys. So let's hear it.
And this was donated by our
So
friends
this
over
is
at
my buddy
Arizona
Greg
Toy Brokers.
Persley. He actually is from the Toy Brokers, which is yet another sponsor. And I actually owned one of his golf carts. It's a different model than this. Mine was an old school, like 4-seater where it had the backward seat. The new ones are.
So this is the newest. It's 4 seats facing forward, 9-inch touchscreen, all lithium powered, tilt wheel, glove boxes, sound bar, Bluetooth capable, 14-inch wheels. Bid on it, guys.
What does something like that go for?
You're looking about 14.
There you go. So now we have an idea.
14 grand if you wanted to buy it straight up.
Greg, before I let you go, can I ask you a question? This one is blue. If they wanted one to match their boat in a different color, if you had it in stock, would you be willing to do that?
100%.
That's
All right, guys, you heard it from the man himself.
There
He
you
will
go.
give you the color you want to match your fleet. So let the rumble
100%.
begin
There you go,
Chris.
guys.
All right, Dan, very good, very good, very good. Take a look here, Dan, very good, very good. Who gave 5,000? Very good, 5,000, 5,500, very good, 6,000, 6,500 honor, 7,000, very good, 8,000.
We got bidders. We got bidders.
Man, that was fast.
We got bidders going.
9,500, very good, 9,500, 9,500. I have the young lady in at 9. 9,500, very good, yes, 10,000, 10,000, very good, 10,000. 10,500, very good, 10,500, very good, 5, very good, 10,500, $11,000, 11,000, very good, 11,000, very good, 11,000, 11,000, very good, 11,000, very good, 10,500 is bid, 11,000, very good, 11,000, very good, 11,000, 11,500, very good, 11,500, very good, 5, 11,500, very good, 12,000, 12,000, very good, 12,000, very good, 12,000. You know, you guys always stand in the same spot. I always recognize you and look to your right, and I'm like, yep, I know that guy. 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, 12,000, going once. 11,500, 12,000, you're in. 12,000, 12, going twice. 12,000, last stand, final call. 12,000, 12,000, to 9, sold. $11,500. Bidder number 79.
And
Bidder
another
number
great deal.
79.
Still a good deal for that.
Really is.
I mean, if you think about the
Thank you,
technology
guys.
that someone put into
We're
that
coming
thing.
up on some pretty gangster stuff here.
Gangster, he said.
And I do
Gangster.
want to
It's
take
about to
just
get
1
real.
second here to thank another couple sponsors. So Team CLA, my buddy Cliff Anderson is in the house. Where are you at, Cliff? I cannot see him, and he's a tall guy. But Cliff Anderson, thank you so much for being a big sponsor. CTS Trailers, John Smiley. He's in the back working right now. I put him to work. The owner's right there.
Well, I don't know if you call this
awesome,
work.
Awesome trailers. You guys will
It's
love
more
it.
having fun than
And
anything
we're
Yeah,
else.
it's
ready to
more
roll
fun
into
than
the next
work.
thing, I believe. I already bought the 73. That's the one I wanted.
He bought the big Boxo over there.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next one up for grabs is the 53-inch Pro Series Boxo.
That's the
rolling
other one,
toolbox with top shelf, fully loaded, a $14,000 value.
So one thing about this Boxo, what you're looking at in the magazine there is incorrect. This is a double stack. As you can see right there with all those people standing in front of it, that's actually a double stack, and it comes fully loaded, as in you can rig boats with that thing.
All right, then, who give 5,000, 5,500, 5,000, 55, 6,000, 5, 65, 65, 7,000, 7,000, 7,500 out of it, 75, 8,000. 8,000 out of it, 8,000 out of it, 8,000. 8,000 out of it, 8,000 out of it, 8,000. I have 7,500 here. $14,000 value. 8,000 out of it, 8,000.
Boy, someone could score on this, huh?
Yeah. It'd be a great bonus for a rigger, I'm just saying. 8,000 out of it, 8,000 out of it, 8,000. 8,000 out of it, 8,000 out of it, 8,000. He'll give $7,750. 75 out of $750. Going once. I'm 75. 78,000. 8,000 out of it, 8,000. 8,000 out of it, Robert 8,000 out of it, Robert 8,000 out of it, 8,000. 8,000 out of 7.
He's over there stirring the pot.
Well, he grabbed somebody else's sign and held it up.
Oh, man.
Okay.
And they took the bid
75
on the number.
$750. Robert, I still have you in. He grabbed his deal and held it up.
Yeah,
He wasn't trying to bid.
He grabbed his sign and put
last
it
chance,
up.
last call and die. Sold it to you. 75.
What a score. What a
Dusty's
score.
here, and he actually held his hand up. He's trying to bet it. You got to hold him.
That's a score, if you ask me.
It really is.
You got it?
I mean, the toolbox alone is going to be, I don't know how much,
Let alone
but
everything that's
66.
stuffed
But all the
inside of it.
tools in there.
I think that's 99.
Wow.
I believe it's 66, 99. Which is it? Numbers on the top. 66 it is.
Wow. All right, up next is the cool stuff. Do you want to tell them about it?
Yeah, so we're going to be
Thank
doing
you,
two
Davis.
trailers. The first one's a King Race enclosed trailer, and then after that's going to be our custom boat trailer.
Sweet. And those are coming up. Your product.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
actually brought a limo down. I'm thinking
Let's hear about it.
buying
Here we go. See what they say.
All right, I think we have a time for just one more or two more sponsors. Do you mind?
Yeah, why not?
So, guys, I want to take 1 second here, and I want to talk about something that's a little bit more than sponsorship money. That is the effort and value that you put in to make this happen. And so, one of my best friends in the world happens to own Horizon Motorsports, my buddy Preston Worlery. And he goes so far out of his way to help us make this event a success by hosting this. The parking lot outside, I mean, it's a lot more work than you guys think to pull this off. And here is yet another one right here, the beautiful Amy Cleefish. She actually was responsible for organizing all the volunteers and the golf carts, the trash.
That's the hard stuff.
So Team RDP, we have, how many agents do we have out here? 11, 13, something like that?
Total.
Well, we have 17 total, but the ones that help us with this, were they all on deck? Amy says the whole team's on deck. So all the sponsor bags, all the registration bags, all the vendor bags, volunteers, organization. I actually run my real estate team through the ringer. Is that a fair statement?
Yes.
So thank you guys. Thank you, Team RDP, so much. I really appreciate it. Your hard work does not go unnoticed.
All right. Cool stuff, huh? River Dave.
And the next one is a good friend of mine. I grew up with him, Austin Carver.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
He technically
Here we go.
isn't a sponsor, but when you start the auction with a $100,000 donation and then say, I'll match it with another $100,000 that you raise, guess what? You get to be mentioned in the sponsor list, among other things. So, Austin Carver from RJ Noble, he was going to surprise everybody at Fly Out today, but they had inclement weather out where he's at, so he was unable to make it. But he pledged basically $200,000 to tonight, so we got a pretty good head start on last year.
Very nice.
Can we get a little round of applause for $200,000 from Austin Carver?
That's really cool, Austin.
Really
Thank
nice.
you for
Yeah,
doing that, man.
thank you. Man, that's a
All right,
very
Dave,
generous.
while you're
That's
on a
incredible.
roll talking, tell us about that King enclosed trailer out there.
All right, so I met Phil King maybe 2 weeks ago, and he heard what we had going on out here. And he says, Dave, I really want to be a part of it. He has some things going on right now, but that is a 22 enclosed, and it is built to the hilt. It's got the thick look. So I have a really nice race trailer myself, obviously. But mine has like the thin sheet metal outside, the 25 thousandths thick where you look at it, it dents. That's got the thick aluminum. It's got the air conditioning.
Does that mean it's
got
thin?
the escape hatch out the side. It has full internal lighting. It's got the stereo. It's got outside lighting. It's got the, what do they call the overhang? They have a name for that. I don't know. On the rear of the trailer, they call it the overhang. And it's got the RV hitch. It retails for $45, but realistically in the RV market, we're probably looking at $35, $37. And that's about what I got to say about it. It's white. It's badass.
It really was cool. We were checking it out at the street party the other night. It's well done.
Super cool, huh?
Yeah. Throw the Can-Am right in it and take them both home.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the White King race trailer right outside.
Let's go.
All right, who give 10,000, 10,000, 11,000, 12,000, 13,000, 14, 15,000, 15,000, 16, 17, 18,000, 19, 19, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, 21,000, $22,000, 23,000, 24,000, 24,000, 24,000, 24,000, 24,000, 24, 24, 25,000, 25,000, 25, 25,000, 25,000, if you like, 26,000, 26,000, 26,000, $27,000, 27,000, 27,000, 8,000, 28,000, 8,000, 28, 28,000, 28,000, 28, 28,000, $8,000. Date said it's got a 44,000 MSRP.
If you don't mind me saying one thing, I just had a question about that trailer. Do you have to pay tax and license on that? And the answer is kind of, because it has a reserve of so much, and I get this stuff way cheaper than any of you guys could ever get it, right? So whatever that reserve is, that's what you pay the tax and license on. Everything above that is tax-free. That goes for the Can-Am too.
28,000, 28,000, 28,000. Hey, Shane, does he want to keep bidding? 28,000, sir, I have you out. 28,000, 28,000, 28,000. 28,000. Shane will wrap it for you. Gator wraps, you know he will. 28,000, $8,000. He wrapped my Can-Am. They did a bang-up job. 28,000, 28,000, 28, 28,000. Last chance. I have 27 here. 28,000, 8,000. Last call. $28,000. Well, thanks for what you did do, my friend. 28,000. I have sold it. $27,000 bidder number 53.
That's a really nice trailer. You're going to love it.
I would.
Dave, tell us about that CTS trailer. I mean, I see the CTS trailer out there under the DCB M37 and that tilt trailer, and man, I'm impressed.
This is your
So
trailer.
I put John Smiley to work earlier today. He's actually hosting the live feed right now. John, would you mind coming out here for 1 second?
All right, there you go.
And I want to tell you something before you get here. That man, there's about 3
That's my
guys in
co-host
here
right there,
that are
guys.
here just for the trailer. Like I was here just for my box, so I know what I want. That's why I'm here. So tell us a little bit about what that is.
All right, guys, so this is not an existing trailer. This is a future build. Yes, the auction item says 37 to 44. If you have something smaller, we can still make that work. This is engineered specifically for your boat. This is not a generic fit. We'll do it for a cat. We'll do it for a V-bottom. Fully welded aluminum C-channel, 666K, painted frame. That's a base coat, clear coat. Ladder in the front, 16-inch aluminum wheels, G-rated tires, mounted spare, trailer watchdog system. We loaded this with every option we could think of. We got some great vendors that backed us on this one. Retail price on this trailer is near $60,000. So we brought it out here. We want to make sure we give back to the community. We love what SuperCat's done for us the last couple of years. So this is our gift back to the community.
So I'm always forever trying to change the game. And now I got the manufacturers coming to these auctions to bid on vendor stuff, right? The one thing he forgot to mention is this one also has Super Cat Fest Edition graphics, which they will only build one of per year per Super Cat. So, yeah, oh yeah.
You can
Thing's
tell them
excited.
online.
Anyhow, guys.
By the way, it also has.
Yeah, it's also Super Cat Edition graphics package.
That's what he forgot to tell you
100%.
online too. So.
I mean, we did so much stuff. Our friends over at Boogie Lights, they're going to do the underhole, the ground effect lights. It's loaded, man.
Sweet. Here we go.
28,000, 9,000, 29, 29. 29, are you bidding? 29, 29. 29, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000. 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 30,000, 31, 31, 32, 32,000. Come on, Matt. You need a tilt trailer. 33,000, 33. I'm sure you can upgrade it.
This
33.
Is not whoa. This is not a tilt
I
trailer.
know.
It's a
I know
box
it's not a tilt. I told him he can upgrade it. 32, 32, 32, 33,000, 33, Matt. 33,000, 33,000. I'm trying to inspire him to keep bidding, Dave. $33,000 at 32 with thing. 33,000. Yes, back in the back. $34,000. 35,000. 35,000.
Hey, guys, on top of this has a LED package from our friends over at Boogie Lights. So you're going to have full underhole LEDs, full ground effect LEDs. This is RGB, top quality stuff, okay?
34 is here. 35,000, 35,000, 36,000, 37,000, 37 thing. 37,000, 37,000. 37,000, 37,000, 37, 6, 7, 37, 38,000, 39, 39, 40,000. I'm back in the back. 40,000, 40,000, 40,000. 40,000, 40,000. You're both out. 40,000, 40,000, 41, 41, sir. 41,000, 41, 42,000, 42. 42,000, 42. Remember this. Winners never quit and quitters never win. 42,000. That'd be a good slogan. 42,000, $42,000. 42,000, 42,000. 41 is here. 42,000, 42. What's one more? $42,000. I'll buy you a drink. 43.
Yeah, what's one more? Come on, guys.
43,000, 43,000, 43. 43,000, $43,000. 43,000, 43,000, 43. Last chance. Here he comes, right up front. 44,000, 44,000. 44,000, $44,000. $44,000. You want to know who it is, Thane? You do? You have to bid again, so he'll bid again. I can't get him to show himself unless you bid. $44,000, $44,000. $44,000, $44,000 if you like. 44. Oh, you going to call your wife? Oh, no, he's getting out his billfold. 44,000, 44,000. Last chance, last call. Thanks for what you did do, my friend.
Whoa.
Hold up.
Boss man's in the game.
The
Here
boss
we go.
is here. Uh-oh, what's going on?
This is a full custom trailer. Any color you want, all the options that we offer, bid it up. It's going for charity, guys. Cat or V-bottom. That is correct. Cat or V-bottom.
44. 45,000, 45,000, 45,000, 6,000, 46, 46,000, 46,000, 46. I'll tell you this much. The guy bidding is standing by somebody from DCB. 46,000, 46,000, 46,000, 46,000, 46. 46,000, 46,000, 46,000, 46,000, 46. You sure? 46,000, 6,000, 6,000, sold it. $45,000. Congratulations. That's bidder number 7-1. Bidder number 7-1.
That was a success.
That made my whole trip. I got goosebumps.
Congratulations on your new trailer.
That's so
Nordic,
awesome.
Welcome to the show.
That is really cool. And you know what? That's cool because you're on the set and people are watching not only that live, but you live as your product sold.
That's really cool.
You know,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
we've been looking forward to this for days now, obviously weeks, but, you know, the whole time we've been out here looking forward to seeing what it goes for. And, and to see DCB and, you know, the others that are in here.
Yeah,
And the competition inside the room is stiff. That's cool.
It's so cool, yeah.
Lake Powell in 2017, I saw a rendition of this monstrosity in front of me that AJ at Barrett had commissioned and had made at the Lake Powell Challenge. And every time I've done one since, I've had one of these things. And Dave, why don't you tell us what we're looking at here? Because this one's over the top.
So, back in the day, all the DCB guys, Nordic guys, everybody will remember the Lake Powell Challenge. And that was the largest charity fundraiser I had ever been to. Year after year, they would do $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 for charity. One of their biggest items was the infamous header chair. And so Barrett Custom Marine commissions Morgan Motorsports, who is a local fab off-road shop, really good friend of mine. He actually does most of my off-road stuff, to build these basically king chairs. Well, when we started Super Cat Fest West, my biggest goal was to bring back the numbers from the Lake Powell Challenge and try to recreate that atmosphere. And the header chair was part of that. So we built our first header chair. Then we built our second header bench, was a little bigger. I'm not sure what we call that, the 3-pack or the foursome or whatever you want to call it, but that is your header bench. Last year, that chair went for over 60 grand. And the year before, it was 57-ish, if I remember right. There is one of my friends that
Over
actually
50
traveled
grand,
all
both
the
of
way
them.
across the country.
I mean, it's so
But I mean, look at it.
Just to bet against Brian.
We saw it coming
You
down
know,
the road
and
earlier
on the
this
back of
morning when they
this,
were delivering it. And from
you're
a
like,
mile away, dude,
Dave,
it was
can you-
shining in the
Oh,
sun.
man.
It was so
seen
cool.
the back of this chair? I'm just now seeing the back of the bench, and I can't tell what all is back there, but it says Super Cat Fest.
It's cool, is what it is.
I can't tell what all is there. That is really cool. Looks like something that was done by Deck X because I see their logo.
So the
Upholstery.
the flooring or the EVA foam or whatever you call it, it has the same honeycomb as our graphics this year, and it says Super Cat Fest West. Hold on.
Custom chair. It's custom.
You need about 3 guys to move this darn thing.
That's okay. You can do it. Big
Okay,
thing.
so it talks about the sponsors.
Yes, so it has Super Cat Fest
That's
West,
awesome.
Jet
I
Trim,
say go help him turn it around. We're
basically
going to turn it
the
around right now. Hold
Morgan
on, guys.
Motorsports, Teague, and
Turn it around so the
Adrenaline
crowd can
Detail
see it.
and Main Stitch. And then
Dave,
it's got that guy upside down.
It's got Brian's logo on it, Dave.
Oh man, you got to take a look at
here
this
we
thing.
go. We're going to turn it around so everyone can see the back. There you go. Now
I was a
everyone
little
can see
concerned
what we're
about doing
talking
that 'cause
about.
I
Yeah,
wasn't sure what I
see?
was going to do to the floor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Here we go.
Who give 20,000? David 20,000. David 20,000. 20,000. David 20,000. David 20,000. David 20,000. David 20,000. David $21,000. 21,000. David 21,000. David 21. 21,000. David 21,000. David 21,000. 21,000. David I have $20,000 bid. 21, that 21,000, that 21,000, that 21,000. 21,000, that 21,000, that 21,000, that 21,000, that 21. 21,000, that 21,000, dollar man, I tell you what. 21, there it is. 22,000, that 22,000. 22,000, that 22,000, that 22. 22,000, that 22. You know it's bad luck to bid once. 22,000, $22,000. 22,000, 21 is here. 22,000, 22,000, 22,000, 22,000, 21 is bid. You're out. Go ahead. You're going to need that. 22,000, 22,000, 21 is here. 22,000, 22,000, 21. $22,000, $22,000. Wow, going once. Are you bidding back there, waving your card around? Or are you playing around? 22,000, 22,000, 22, 22, going twice. 21, 22,000, 22, 22. That is who I think it is. $22,000. I agree with you. 22,000, 22,000, 22,000, $22,000 going twice. 21, 22,000, 22, last stand, final call. I can't believe it. I've never seen one sell for under 30. 22,000, $22,000, but I tell you what, it's fit for a king, and AJ, you should sit in it. I sold it. $21,000. Go ahead and show me your bidder number one more time, my friend. Bidder number 6-5. Bidder number 6-5.
Pretty good.
So I can tell you right now,
That's an incredible deal.
I was
You
kinda
can't get that at
questioning
your
how many
average
people would be
furniture
watching
store
the
either.
live stream because we just posted it tonight. But Phil King from King Trailers actually just texted me and he said, "Man, my trailer only went for that much, so let me lower the reserve on that to donate more money to the charity."
How awesome is that? Let's give it up for Phil King.
That's awesome.
He just said, I'm lowering the reserve so the charity makes more. You know, yes, on some of these items we have reserves, ladies and gentlemen. These guys put a lot of money into what they do, into the things they donate. They got to recoup some of that. And, you know, with that being said, the charity receives a great portion. And Phil King, if you're still watching, thank you so much.
That's
Ladies
so
and
cool,
gentlemen,
Phil.
at this
Thank
time,
you.
I'm looking for child support. Or wild child. Where's wild child? Where's child support? Nick Child, where are you? Come up here and hang out with an adopted child.
Hold on one second here, Chris. She said she has to have the chair.
Uh-oh.
AJ bought it back from himself, didn't he?
He did.
Does AJ want to sell it?
How much does she want to pay for the chair?
Oh, man.
$25,000.
Hey, AJ. Hey, AJ.
Hey, it's up to him.
AJ Barrett.
I mean,
He already bought it, but if he wanted to be a good guy,
AJ
I guess
Barrett.
you could say.
He's already a good guy.
Okay.
We
but
have somebody that would like
Better
to
good
purchase.
guy.
Don't kick him while he's down.
We'd like to purchase what you purchased for more money than you purchased it for, sir.
He's got to give it up, though.
Are you okay with selling it to somebody else for
That's
a little
really
more?
cool. I hope so.
Do you want to sell it? What do you want to do here?
I'm gonna guess yes. I think he's okay with it. He's gonna mess with them a little, and then he's gonna say it's cool. Watch. See?
It'd be cool to get it to that 30,000 mark like all the other ones have
Right?
sold
Yeah,
for.
exactly. And that's why I think he's gonna do it.
Chris, I really, really have to use the restroom, so I'm going to hand this to him.
Oh, Dave, never a dull moment. You know.
You know, River Dave, when you're drinking 12 or 15 beers, you stay up here all night, you never use a restroom. You've had 2 all day, and you got to run off and tinkle. All right, AJ, while you guys are working that out, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let Nick Child of Tooele Valley Motorsports talk about this Can-Am, but before I
There
turn
we
it over
go.
to Nick, I got to
Here we
say,
go.
I bought one of these Mabars from Nick about, I don't know, 5-6 months ago. And I used to be a Polaris dealer and an Arctic Cat dealer, but I've always had a Polaris. I've never had a Can-Am. And after buying my Mabar 4-seater, my kids will not allow me to own anything else, which is a true testament to what you told me, Nick. And you know, you've got your dealership. I had mine. I
He
sold
wants
it,
it.
and I'm kind of glad you converted me, my man. Thank you.
78's here.
Can-Am. Yeah, we're glad to have you. So,
Oh,
guys,
he's
are you
gonna
having
be
a
right
good
there.
time? How's the event been?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you, River Dave. Thank you guys for being here. This has been awesome. So, like Chris said, this is now your opportunity to buy a nicer Maverick car than what Chris has. So, I think this is really your opportunity to step up and put him in the back corner. So, this is a 2025 Maverick R XRS with Smart Shocks. It is the alpha car, 240 factory horsepower, DCT transmission. So, no rubber band on this one. It is a 7-speed DCT. It is unique in the industry besides the Honda, but this one does a couple things a little bit better. So you can shift between your high and low ranges on the fly. You forget to do that, the car will do it on its own. This one we have customized. It's got 35-inch tires, underglow, big stereo, whips, windshield, Baja Designs lights, DRT components, spare tire, the works. This is a beautiful car. It's got Evolution Power Sports charge tubes, blow-off valve exhaust. So as this car sits, you would be $75,000+ retail to get this car duplicated. It is turnkey, ready to go. And I just got word from River Dave, Shock Therapy is throwing in a set of springs and revalve for this car. And it sounds like PCI is also stepping up with a full set of comms for this car. So you are looking at an $80,000 machine at retail or more, and you can buy this, write it off, charitable donation. We have a couple ways to make this a little more palatable for you once you purchase the car.
Cool.
So let's get this one going. Time to put Chris's Maverick car in the dust. Let's get it.
All right, Dan Viticus, you heard him, ladies and gentlemen. An $80,000 car. Here we go. Who give 40,000? Viticus 41, Viticus 42,000, Viticus 43, Viticus 44, Viticus 45,000, Viticus 46, 46,000, Viticus 47,000, Viticus 48,000, Viticus 49, 50,000, Viticus 51, Viticus 52, Viticus 53, 54, 55,000, Viticus 56,000, Viticus 56, 57, 58, $59,000, 59, Viticus 60,000, Viticus 61,000, 61,000. Viticus 61, 61. Now let me tell you, the guy that bought the Can-Am last year is bidding on this one this year. $61,000. Matt Deering, we love you. $61,000. Viticus 61, and he paid about $85,000 for a two-seater last year. $61,000. Viticus $61,000. $61,000. Viticus $61,000. $61,000. Viticus 61. It's a $75,000, $80,000 car. $61,000 out of it. Man, for what I paid for mine, Nick, I think I need to buy another one. $61,000. $61,000 out of it. 61. $61,000 out of it. 60. $61,000. $61,000. Yes, $62,000. $62,000. Hey, Matt, I have you out. $62,000. Hey, Kirk. Hey, Kirk. Matt's got a shorter boat and a shorter Can-Am, but they match. $62,000. $63,000. $63,000.
That was 63 here. Still going.
$64,000. $65,000. $65,000. $65,000. $65,000. $65,000. $65,000. $5,000. $5,000. $65,000 if you like. $65,000. $5,000. $5,000. $65,000. $5,000. I have 64 right here. $65,000. $65,000. $5,000. $66,000. $66,000. $66,000 out of Viticus 5, Viticus 6,000. $66,000 out of Viticus 65. $66,000 out of Viticus 5, Viticus 6,000. Are you bidding for Kirk, Matt? $66,000. $66,000 out of Viticus 5, Viticus 6,000. 66. He's just going to have your wife pay him back. That's all. 66,000 out of Viticus 5. Viticus Tammy knows what's up. 66,000 out of Viticus 5. Viticus 6,000 out of Viticus 5. Viticus 6,000. 65. You need a new car, Dave?
I am currently enjoying my speed car, but I would like to point out that this is the last live, well, second to last. We have an announcement on that too in just a moment. Second to last live auction item of the night. And for me, it's not about the money, it's about winning.
I like to win. 66,000 out of Viticus 5, Viticus 6,000 out of Viticus 66,000. 66,000 out of Viticus 6,000 dollars going once. 66,000 out of Viticus 6,000 dollars going twice. 66,000 out of Viticus 6,000 out of Viticus 6,000 out of Viticus. Well, Matt, congratulations. You spent a lot less than last year. Sold it. $65,000. Bidder number 49. Bidder number 49.
Congratulations, Matt. Should we send this one over to Gator Raps too for you?
All right, Dave, what you said we have a special announcement. We got another live auction item, do we?
We do. I'm not sure. Is Chad Havens still here? Chad Havens, Demon Bikini, are they still here? Leanna, Chad Havens, Demon, he is here. So those earrings that you pointed out in that case, they did not meet reserve on the silent auction, so they are going live right now. So here is your chance.
All right,
Those
so
are
we
the
got a good deal.
five-blade
I mean, that's
cleaver,
incredible.
diamond crusted,
An
but with the
absolute
small
steal right
hoops.
there.
What'd they get it for?
I
They're
think
pretty rad if you haven't
66.5.
checked them out.
Wow.
And we've since found out that our CTS custom trailer went to a DCB customer. So huge shout out to the
All
guys
right,
over at
ladies and
DCB.
gentlemen, the diamond earrings, the cleavers with the ring around, they're the dangly ones, right? Not the studs, they're the dangly. All right, now who give 1,000, 1,000, 1,000. 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,250, 1,250, 15, 1,500, 1,500, 1,500, 1,250, 1,500, 15, yes, 1,750, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2. You're shaking your head the wrong way. $2,000, you deserve them. You've earned them. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,250, 2,250, 2,250, 2,250, $2,250, 2,250, 2,250, 2,250, 2,500, 2,500, $750, $2,750, $2,750, just surprise her. 2,750, 2,750. 3,000, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, 3,250, special delivery. Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. 3,250, 3,250, and I sold it. $3,000. Show me your bidder number one more time, if you would.
And that was on the.
That was on the
Did you get a bidder
earrings
number?
that
Did you
were in the
register?
silent auction. They
Okay,
didn't
that's
get
right.
reserved.
That's
We're good.
Okay.
We know who he
Yes,
is.
Gotcha,
yep.
gotcha. All right, cool. Shout out to the silent auction, doing pretty
Hell
good
yeah,
tonight
man.
too.
I believe that's it for the night, right, Chris?
That's
Is there
it.
anything else we're trying to sell?
Wow.
That
What
was
a great night.
I mean,
I
guys,
think that does it for the live auction, Dave.
Wow.
the live auction is complete.
Some great
This
items.
is all
Some
silent
really,
auction
really
stuff.
good prices.
So these are
That was
Now-
some
we're
really
just dipping in.
great prices people scored tonight
Oh, 100%, man.
on some of these items that they got that are worth way more money than
Yep.
they suspect.
Do you remember what we thought the Can-Am was going to go for? I don't remember what our bets were. Did I,
I
say
said
65 and you
I
said
68? 68, yeah, right around there
So closest without going over.
would be me.
No, I was 60.
Oh yeah, you. That's right, you.
You say it again?
67?
Can you say it again?
68.
So who was right?
You.
I was right?
You were right.
Okay, just checking.
Okay. he really wants me to pat him on the back, you guys. But
There
I'm
you
not
go.
gonna
Go for it.
I'm gonna hit him. All right, let's hear Dave.
Is what they sponsor for this event. Barrett Custom Marine, on top of a sponsorship, helps build this chair every year. It raises huge money for the charity. And Ilmore Marine has been confident with us every single year. They have been a huge sponsor. Now, before I go any further, I want to say one more thing. There's a guy named Jeremy Hendrick here. Jeremy Hendrick, can you hear me?
Jeremy. There
I'm
you
talking
go.
about you.
How about you come on down here, Jeremy? Just come up towards the stage. You know, everybody here should know who Jeremy is. I'm not sure what you were going to say, Dave. I'm not trying to overstep you, but let's get Jeremy up here, and then you can do your part.
This is the first time Jeremy's made the auction. Jeremy is the operations manager for the Riviera Marina. I am telling you, between me and him and us killing our crews, he is just as responsible for the success of this weekend as myself, Alvin, my wife, and our real estate team. He kills himself every year, and it's a thankless job, but we love it. Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Jeremy, we appreciate you. Not only this weekend, but every weekend, every time we come into the Riviera, every time we launch our boats, every time we go to the store. Thank you for all you guys do.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Great marina, great people.
Is Andrew from Interceptor here?
Ooh, I don't think
This
I've
was
seen it.
Interceptor's first year sponsoring, and they went pretty big, so we want to say thank you to them. I hope they enjoyed the photo shoots of the dogs. They did very good. And then Premier Coach, Big Daddy Boulevard, he's not here tonight. I guess his wife wasn't feeling that well. But thank you so much to Cliff Sullivan. And then, once again, to CTS Trailers. Thank you guys so much for stepping up.
Thanks, Dave.
We look forward to working with you guys in the future.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. And we got him as a
And
host,
last
guys.
but not least,
And I'll come back next year. Let's do this again.
Nordic Boats, welcome to the show. Your
Nordic
first year
over
at Super Cat. Congratulations, and welcome back, Thane, to the GM office at Nordic.
Awesome.
That's cool,
Very
man.
All right, guys, it's been 5 days of hell for me, so I'm going to go have beers. I hope you guys enjoyed the event.
That's classic. Well, listen, guys, we want to thank each and every one of you guys that have came out to watch the live stream. Once again, I am Surf Rat. I was your host for tonight's event. We had a special co-host,
Ooh,
which
we're not done yet.
I didn't even expect, but we're going to come right back. Hold on. We got something
It's
else.
getting good.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm working on like 12 hours of sleep for the whole week. So every year we do one thing called
A paddle raise.
I am going to let Chris take it from there.
All
like
right,
to
ladies and
donate.
gentlemen,
If you didn't buy
as
nothing,
you know,
and you
this
wanna
is about
donate.
raising money for charities for the children of Havasu. And it goes a little beyond the children. As you saw, Super Cat Fest West donates to the dive team. They donate to things that pertain to safe boating, recovery, children, and the well-being of this city that so many of us either live here and love or visit and appreciate. And as he said, Austin Carver gave $100,000, but then he gave $100,000 to match what we can raise. Dave, is that correct?
He did, in fact, give $100,000 to match, and I know that we are way past that by now. So I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I would say we are well above 3 and on our way to 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there is anybody in the room that would like to give, like Austin Carver did, if there's anybody in the room that would like to give $100,000, go ahead and raise your bid card. Now, of course, I'm coming out with big numbers, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lot that we do here, and I know there's a lot of people in the room that are into philanthropy, and we thank you for your support. If there's anybody else that would like to match them at the $100,000 level, raise your bid card at this time.
That's a lot of money.
I love the enthusiasm from the table in the front.
but it's
you know,
cool.
Nordic's bringing the heat. They're bringing the pom-poms. They're bringing the cheerleaders. They're saying, let's raise some money out here in Lake Havasu tonight. Is there anybody in the room that would like to give at the $25,000 level? If you'd like to give $25,000 to support the local charities in the city you visit or you live in and love, please raise your bid card at this time. All right, let's make it more palatable. Let's go to the $10,000 level. If there's anybody in the room that would like to give at the $10,000 level, please raise your bid card at this time. $10,000, ladies and gentlemen, goes a long way. As you saw the checks that were given up here, they were $15,000, $20,000, $25,000 given to individual charities. There were parks built, playgrounds built. There was dive teams supported. Heaven forbid we ever need to use those dive teams. If there's anybody that'd like to give at the $5,000 level, Thane, Nordic, bidder number 35 would like to give at the $5,000 level, ladies and gentlemen. Bidder number 9 would like to give at the $5,000 level. Bidder number 9, thank you so much. We're at the $5,000 level, ladies and gentlemen. If there's anybody that would like to give at the $2,500 level, please raise your bid card at this time for $2,500, ladies and gentlemen. We're raising money for the local charities here in Havasu.
If I didn't just spend like $23,000, I'd do it.
You spent some money tonight, that you did. How about the $1,000 level? Those of you that would like to give at the $1,000 level, Please raise your bid card at this time. You know, Dave, I think when you said we were done, they figured we were all done. We'll do one last call at the $500 level. If you want to give $500, please raise your bid card. Bidder number 54 says we'll give $500. If there's anybody else that would like to join them, bidder number 28, Kirk and Tammy Hall, they say we'll give $500. We want to support this town we love so much. Bidder number 58, thank you so much. Coming from the same table. Is that Sonia?
John Holmes
Sonia,
wants to
thank
do
you.
500. John Holmes wants to do 500.
Don Holmes will give
He doesn't have a
$500.
bidder
Don,
card.
thank you so much.
Let's go tell Sissy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at that, we're going to wrap it up. We're going to say thank you. Thanks for coming to Lake Havasu. Thanks for supporting our city, our children, Super Cat Fest West. Thanks for supporting the vendors, the manufacturers, and all of the boaters that share this lake. Jason, can we get some music in this joint?
Thank you guys so much. Havasu, good night.
All right, we can't have music because they'll ban the channel. No copyright on music. Sorry, guys. We had to just cut that off. But listen, what a show.
Absolutely. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for having me up.
Hey.
Like I said, it wasn't on my bingo card this morning, but this has been an absolute blast, and thanks for the opportunity.
It was something that you didn't expect, but after experience being on live and doing not a podcast, it's close, but it's a broadcast. We don't edit. It's all live. We throw it out there how it is. How was it? Tell me.
It was fantastic. I absolutely loved it. It's cool to see. I've never been on this side of an auction. When you're up front, you can actually see what's going on back there.
Yeah, that's right.
It gives a really new, cool perspective, and looking forward to coming back and maybe doing it next year with you.
Well, hey, I'm here every year. Dave always has me back, so I'd love to have you
Sign me
back
up.
on the set, and you can do it again.
I'm all in, man. Let's do it.
And I know that when you get home and you're going to watch this away from this going on, you're going to go, man, I should have said that, and I shouldn't have said that.
And I really should have had that propeller.
Yes, the propeller. Yeah, that's another thing. But hey, guys, Super Cat Fest West. The auction was awesome. It was for the children of Lake Havasu. Everything went accordingly, and I'm pretty sure that everybody out here that wanted something, they got what they wanted. And and man, there was some cool
You got
stuff.
all the winners climbing in their stuff up front up here. They're going to
can't
take it
see-
right out of the door.
You can't see them, but they're over here getting crazy. I'll put a camera on it. Look.
They're testing out the suspension.
You
We're
can see
in.
it. Look at them in there. Look at that. I don't know. You guys can see that. They're having some fun in there tonight. Let's get that camera on them full bore. Let's go.
Hopefully
All right,
they're
ladies.
the actual winners.
Yeah, well, anyways, they're out having fun. All of them are having fun. Everyone that won something is out looking. You can see people out there just having a great time around, all the way around. The people that got the chair, look at, they're in the chair. That's cool.
So awesome.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for joining us again. This is my third time doing this, and I believe it is the third annual. So
It is.
we've been here every year. So
Absolutely.
we'll be back next year, I guarantee you. I want to give Dave a big shout out for having Surf Rap, me and myself here hosting this show.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being co-host, and I couldn't have a better one, man.
You got it, brother.
Could have been a little shorter than me.
That's all right.
But, I mean,
We'll get you a box
you
for
guys
next
freaking
year.
huge. But anyways, thanks, guys, and we will see you guys next year. We're going to leave that camera on so you guys can just kind of see what's happening around. And we're out of here, guys. We're going to go have a drink. Thank you very much. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. And to see it from this